Captain's log, stardate 9638.62. The wedding's over. It's been a week. Yes, I'm exhausted. It's been a long road getting from here to there, or from there to here, whatever which way it was, but I've gotten there. But it was exciting, awesome, breathtaking, and more all rolled into one. It's time to jump back into the driver's seat and stream once more to all of our great fans here on Priority One Armada. Note to the galley, bring me a cup of Irish coffee. And for the rest of you, get ready for another exciting show. Welcome to episode number 63 of Priority One Armada Live. Welcome back, Captains! Today is the 13th of October, 2018, and this is episode 63 of Priority One Armada Live. I'm your host, James. Tonight I have two co-hosts joining me. First, she is the remarkable, the excellent, the one and only Admiral Kat. Also joining me tonight is the man who doesn't need an introduction because really I didn't feel like writing one. It's Admiral RIKERS. Kat, I'll start with you as always. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm...
The wedding was lovely, by the way.
Thank you. I haven't had a chance to get photos up on the Priority One Armada website. That will be happening probably in the next day or so.
Nice.
But I am married. Yes, it was a great ceremony. We'll talk a little bit about that later on. But let me jump over to RIKERS. Admiral RIKERS, what's going on?
I hate you.
Feeling
Telling
is...
me, yeah, you really
mutual.
couldn't write anything for me? I mean, come on. Where's the love? I thought I was your best man, man.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, wow. This show's getting started off tonight. All right. Well, as they say in an infomercial, but wait, there's more. We have two special VIP guests joining us on the show. Now, I say VIP, but I have classified each of them as doffs aboard the USS Renegade and given them quarters in a 2x2 janitor closet. Like all other doffs, they'll be disposed of because, it's me, and I execute doffs on a regular basis. So without further ado, let's introduce from the Priority One podcast, let us welcome Tony and Elijah. Welcome, Tony.
Hi. Are we sharing said closet together?
Yes.
That might be a problem.
Yeah. Space is limited for my personal entertainment complex aboard
Gotcha.
the USS Renegade, so therefore a 2x2 closet is technically what about 50 doffs share it. So, but I've given you your own as VIPs.
Oh.
2 minutes in heaven.
Excellent. And congratulations on your nuptials, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And let's go ahead and also welcome Elijah. Welcome, sir.
Hello, everybody. It's a real pleasure and honor being here with you guys tonight. I'm glad that I was able to make it. It's been something on my to-do list for quite some time, and I'm really excited to join you guys for this Age of Discovery review.
Outstanding.
And congratulations.
Thank you very much. Wow, a lot of congratulations here.
Yeah, according to the Twitch chat, it's congratulations on your wedding, winners. I didn't know you got married.
What?
Yeah. I let you see it.
I'm not seeing too much right now. I see a bunch of tardigrades in front of me on the stream. I see, gosh, there's a lot of animals out here tonight. Please remember Starfleet Academy grounds. If your animal does decide to make its business, please pick up after it. We want to protect the environment and not step in tardigrade poo. And with that, we are broadcasting live tonight with AOD from Starfleet Academy Instance Number 3. Come on over and join us. If you've got your Age of Discovery characters, bring those. If not, bring whatever you've got. We're just going to stand around this circle, look at things, and have an enjoyable time. Now, it's Dilithium Weekend, and as such, our rule on the show is we want to get maximum dilithium. So tonight, we will be heading to the Dyson Ground Battlezone to earn a boatload of dilithium. Before we slay the dino and turn them into smoked meats, processed dino smoked meats, we'll discuss the latest in Star Trek Online and Priority One Armada news. Oh, before I forget, Kat, tell us, do we have any giveaways tonight? I heard something's in the for the giveaways. What's that?
Well, tonight our viewers are in luck because we are in fact giving away 3 accelerated officer training pack codes. So for your chance to win, just tune in to Priority One Armada Live every Saturday and enter the keyword in the chat box. If you're not a winner this week, don't worry. We do giveaways all the time. And I think it's time for our first giveaway, no?
Yes, you are correct, Kat. Now, for a chance to win an accelerated officer training pack, please type in the word in the Twitch chat now. Tardigrade. That's right. Put that big word in there. Uppercase, lowercase, sideways case, Age of Discovery case. Whatever case it may be. So while our viewers are typing that keyword in, RIKERS, tell us what we have in store for tonight's show.
Well, after this week's some news, we are heading to the Dyson Ground Battlezone to take advantage of that dilithium weekend and earn so much dilithium that it fills up a swimming pool.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. Swimming pools full of dilithium.
James wrote that one.
I was thinking DuckTales at the time. Jump in the swimming pool, like he jumps in, Scrooge jumps into the money bin and he swims around. So again,
I feel like that would be very painful, like swimming in a pool of glass.
Family Guy did do a thing on it, and yes, it was very painful. And
nice makeover.
Yeah, and forgive me, all jokes tonight are brought to you by my good friend Maynard Dorca, the one and only brother to the Captain Gabriel Lorca, created specially for Kat on tonight's show.
Jay Leno. Hey.
He does look a bit like Jay Leno. Wow, there are a lot of people in the Twitch chat tonight. I see Tardigrade all over the place, and we also really like hearing from you. So if you have any questions about the show or whatever, just send us a Twitch chat, and we love to answer questions like that. But also, if you want to click on the follow button in Twitch, then you'll be notified when we're on the show or on the air again. Sorry, I had pre-drinks. You're welcome. And while you're at it, come chat with us in-game by joining the Priority One chat channel, and it's really easy to join. You just type in the in-game chat box /channel_join space Priority One, and then hit the enter key.
And the Priority One Armada staff, along with our mothership Priority One Podcast, works countless hours to make content that our community enjoys. And on behalf of the Priority One staff, we thank you for helping us make our show a success now and for years to come. So keep sending that sweet love our way. It's much appreciated. Oh, hey, before I forget, we have Armada-themed merchandise now available in our Cafe Press store for your styling pleasures. The future #BlameAlex bobblehead and the Hunky Men of Priority One Armada calendars are on Santa's that's such a tongue twister. Santa Winter's wish list. So check out the store regularly for new apparel to die for. Look, now, Winter's flexing his Santa suit as Mr. December might sell well to the elderly demographic. So it's not like it's all losses there. So, make sure you make your purchases today. After all, we do need the break even for the cost of those bobbleheads, right? I mean, I'm just saying. So, okay. All right. So you may not be a fashionista, but you still want to contribute to the success of Priority One Armada Live. No problemo. Just click on the donate button on our Twitch page. Remember, all donations are optional and go back into services that will help keep the lights on and allow us to continue bringing new and exciting content you deserve. You can find all these links mentioned below on our Twitch page.
Wow, that was a lot.
Yeah, that was a lot. RIKERS, man. That's awesome.
But there is a lot of cool merch on our Armada website, so you should check that out. Ferengi gear, if you're into that kind of thing.
If you're into that,
that sounds like sex toys or something like that.
No.
Ferengi gear is
We're
available.
not going there. We're not going.
Hey,
We're not going
whatever
there.
drives traffic to the website.
See?
That's what I'm saying.
Put advertisements on Pornhub.
Okay, I'd like to take a moment of your time to apologize.
That's not where I was going with that, but
to
okay.
apologize for what our staff just said, because I'm going to be fired after this show, so outstanding. Cat.
Alrighty then. If you're looking for a friendly and helpful community to join, or a hilarious group of people to hang out with, join the Priority One Armada by simply heading over to PriorityOneArmada.com and sign up today. We have What?
Go ahead.
How dare you?
Go ahead.
There's Fed and KDF fleets. I'm dying now. On PC, Xbox, and PlayStation.
I can speak.
Go
Wow.
ahead, James. Go ahead. Or Elijah, whoever.
Well, Elijah has no script. He's just here probably he's probably got a critique sheet on us already. Let's welcome Battlezone 1974 and JD Whitson to the Priority One Armada channel. Also advisory panel. I'm not even going to say what you said. Uncle Scrooge can swim in currency and not get hurt. That is very true. Winter's Wonderland. That's in December. We'll be having a special show on the 15th. All for that. Greetings from Galactic Storm, Chekhov Light, and in the month of Gorntember. Yes, it is Gorntember. I didn't think about that. We haven't made the Gorn. And,
Gorntober?
Yeah, Gorntober.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you know that holiday?
Yeah.
It's in the
Sorry.
calendar.
I heard
My bad.
Gorntember.
I know.
I heard-
If that was it, we passed Gorntember then.
I heard
Yeah.
Gorncember, as in like December.
Oh. Well,
But
we could
maybe
change
I'm
it to
wrong.
that. I mean, those just lovely sweaters you can wear in celebration.
And welcome Krager65 to the Priority One Armada channel. Thank you for hitting that follow button. And with that, we're going to jump into this week's Star Trek Online news, because there's a lot of news this week, as everyone should know. Kat, tell us about Welcome to the Age of Discovery.
All right. Well, there is a lot that happened on Tuesday. I know some people are still dealing with some of the fallout. Like, what's up with the no duty officers happening at level 11? That's a thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I hope they fix that soon, because how else are you going to level up? Man. All right, so that dropped this week on Tuesday, and I know everyone has enjoyed all the content. I thought the missions were really good. What do you guys think? Did you play them already?
I finished up the 2 today so I could bring Maynard to this Starfleet Academy, because I was intending, because the Starfleet Academy in AOD, I actually like it. It's beautiful. The Dusk, the Golden Gate Bridge, and San Francisco, much older.
Yeah,
so
I liked a lot of it too. That was pretty interesting, except for me, I had the part or the task force operation for Starbase 1. It froze up, so we were all stuck there trying to finish it, and it wouldn't let us finish it.
Yeah,
That's no good.
I had the bug where I breached the door, killed the Klingons. It told me I didn't breach the door, so I breached the door and then couldn't get through the rest of the tutorial. So I had
Can we
to...
talk about that for a second? Actually,
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go for it.
So I ranted on this on this last episode of Priority One, and I think it deserves ranting again, because to my understanding, and now that I remember that memory, I recall, this is pretty much a copy of one of the recent tutorial revamps. Now, I've said this on the show. It's no secret that I don't play Star Trek Online as much as I did when it first came out. However, at its core, the game really hasn't changed much. Yeah, there's been several new systems added. There have been additions to the game, but in order to get through the game, you don't really have to do. Not much has changed, right? So I go in and I create a new tune. I am not a multi-tune player. I like my one tune. I like to focus on that character, and this is for all MMOs that I've ever played before. I usually just stick to one. So I go in to experience this tutorial with Cadet Tilly, and I got stuck at that door.
Yeah.
And that's just, I said this on the show, that kind of stuff is just unacceptable, especially for the tutorial. The fact that I had to delete that character and start from scratch new players who want to come in and experience the game are either not going to know what to do and just rage quit, or are going to be really disappointed that they have to go through 45 minutes of content again to get to that point. So, I mean, I've been really vocal about it. I was vocal about it on the show. I do want to be vocal about it now because as much as we love this game, and we do, and I love this game, there are moments that we have to be a little bit of, give it a little bit of a critique and say, hey, that's not cool. That should be fixed like ASAP.
No, you're 100% right. That tutorial is a Federation tutorial revamped for AOD, and it's that massive fail right there. And I know another one on the forums was you couldn't get through the 100% of the Klingons. It was stopping. You'd get 85 or 71.
Yeah, I was upset that you couldn't do a Klingon version of the 23rd century. That would have been nice to have some of those new Klingons.
Well, no, this is you're fighting through the ship, and you're supposed to kill 100% of the Klingons. They got to 85%, and that was it. And it wouldn't let you progress. And you can't beam out, you can't drop it, you can't do nothing except delete the character and restart over, which I had to do.
Why don't you just hard close the game and then restart it? It should start you back.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
And especially that it's the tutorial, you can't change instances, and you can't beam out and beam back in like you would any other buggy mission. Right, in the 7+ years of playing this game, when a mission craps out like that, I beam out, beam back down, log out, log back in, and it usually picks up where I left off. But because the tutorial is a special instance of the game that you're playing, you can't do those tricks. Now, even those tricks that I just spoke about are, for players who've been doing this and playing this game and other MMOs for a long time. Right? These are things that are kind of known when you play an MMO or a video game. But for potential incoming new players or fans of Star Trek, they're like, ooh, I want to play this game and play alongside what I'm watching on CBS All Access. For the game to come to a screeching halt like that is just so disappointing, really disappointing, especially for a 7-year-old game. Like, of everything in this game, the tutorial needs to be absolutely bug-free. Like, there should be nothing you do that would cause the tutorial to bug on you. Because, again, I'm not thinking about myself, although, yeah, I'm pissed that I got to restart a new character and re-roll. But I'm also thinking about the potential new players that Star Trek Online just lost, the potential new fans of the game and members of the Armada and potential Priority One listeners, things like that people want to try to play this game and then all of a sudden can't because it comes to a screeching halt.
The funny thing is that, 4 or 5 months ago when they had the Delta recruitment event, I actually had the exact same bug happen in the 2409 tutorial well before Age of Discovery. So this has been an ongoing issue for some time now.
Yeah, they have a lot of issues they have to fix, and especially if it is for new people, this may be their very first time being introduced to Star Trek in general. So This could be a kickoff for them. So if this works out good, they'll say, oh, there's episodes of this? Where's it at? If this fails, it may turn them down.
No, you're right. And being the tutorial introduction, there it is. You don't know, you're done. Some of our Twitch chat viewers are saying, like Mr. No, with the Klingons, where you couldn't get the 100%, they were able to log out, log in. That fixed it. That's great. I know that, like I said, I pulled some of that off the forums, and it was affecting certain players. Alt F4 was not fixing it for me or anyone else as far as the bugginess with the breach and kill the Klingons in engineering. And that's the one mission where everything's got to work right. Whether or not anything else is bugged after that, if you don't get them with that first mission and it goes smoothly, it's gonna turn people away. But what amazes me is, again, they're taking the Federation, mission tutorial and rewriting it for AOD, which is great. But they had bugs that 100% shouldn't happen. That's the most disappointing for me. I played the rest of the missions through. I enjoyed them. Defend Starbase 1, I enjoyed that. So I'm liking AOD. I picked up the starter pack because it's on sale, and I've been using some of that. So I hope they add a lot of new things. They should add to it and make it a really good expansion or ongoing build, because it really does. And I hope they do add Age of Discovery Klingons as a faction that you can play, because they deserve a little love too.
Oh, let's talk about those Klingons, because how cool do they freaking look?
Oh,
my
yeah.
god.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
awesome. I'm just like, I can't wait to play one of these. It's gonna be so amazing.
It's the Klingons and the mirror universe stuff I still want to see from season 1 in the game.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
that
I
would
feel
be
like,
totally awesome.
do you feel like maybe they had contractual agreement to launch that on the same week they were doing those shorts? Maybe they had to coincide, but maybe I feel like this was kind of rushed. Like they could have got rid of those bugs if they'd had enough time.
Well, if I remember a lot of the articles from the past few months, they were working together to try to get this launched. So CBS was working with Cryptic
Yeah.
to see what they were going. So I don't know. Maybe they could have said, "Hey, let's do this at the same time we're launching the shorts." Could have been possible.
Yeah.
I know that. So they are. I mean, Al's said clearly that they are working together very closely with the writers. I don't know. He has said it in interviews with us. But based on and Anthony, I remember you talking about this. Based on just the general scheduling that Cryptic does, this landed roughly around the same time that most other fall expansions end up landing. I don't know that they ended up. I don't know that there was a connection between Short Treks and Star Trek Online's release.
I think there absolutely was, because if they're working closely with CBS, then CBS knows that Discovery Season 2 isn't launching until January. So in my mind, they have two choices. They either ask them to launch Age of Discovery in January with Season 2, or they ask them to launch it in October with the first short trek. Yeah, and I honestly don't think it's a coincidence that the very first short trek was Tilly, and Age of Discovery's main character from Discovery is Tilly. I don't think that was a coincidence at all.
That was like total free promotion right there. So I mean, who wouldn't want to do that?
Well, we talk about promotion, but did anybody who watched it on CBS All Access with the least expensive plan, the one with the commercials? Have there been any commercials for Star Trek Online? Like, has there been any promotion? Because I would imagine that that's the way to reel players in, or potentially new players, is that at the start of an episode.
So there were no commercials with the shorts because it was just a one-shot short film.
Right. So it would have made sense, and I know we said this a few weeks back, that yeah, they should totally be doing some serious cross promotion. There should be commercials for Star Trek Online for Age of Discovery. It should be all over CBS All Access. But now, I don't want to be all negative Nilly here this whole time, because the tutorial with Tilly was great up until it came to a halt for me. Her voice acting, it could be tough. And I mean, I know you guys have heard this with other voice actors who have been on screen for Star Trek, that their voiceover performances are kind of phoned in. Michael Dorn.
Wow.
But Mary Wiseman did a phenomenal job as Tilly.
I thought she was great. I love her.
Yeah, I haven't been disappointed by anything she's done yet. So she's really put a lot of effort into what she's trying to produce.
My favorite
girl, running is hard. I know. I get you.
one of my favorite parts of the tutorial was when she was in engineering and she was basically quoting lines that Scotty would normally say, and that was just like another level for me.
Oh, I love it. It was all good. I really liked it. Yeah, so I didn't have the bug, so thank God, because do you know how long it took me to put this character together? If I would have had to delete it, I'd have been super upset.
So Zippy Doo Dah in the Twitch chat says there was a magazine promo of the game. I think that was about it. Tia Sodera says, agree, it would be nice if CBS backed STO like Stowe is backing CBS. The two missions in the tutorial were actually really funny, and the facial expressions being added look great for Tilly. I agree. I think she brought the same amount of energy to the voice acting that she put in the show, and I could tell it. I could see her right there in front of me. So I enjoyed her.
Well, and the
like
one
her
thing
little
that...
her
Go ahead.
her little emotional, like, wow and awesomes, like those came out so naturally,
Yes.
as if though she was in fact like she just did a phenomenal job with it. I can't give her enough kudos for that.
And that's what I was thinking, because she's actively live with this character and she's still constantly growing it. It's been a big advantage for her because she's already in that mindset. She has a lot of practice, where some of the others, it's been a while since they've played their characters, and they're having to fill it out again, and it's hard for them. That's where you could tell in the acting.
And Elijah Nightweb when it says terrible cough there on Michael Dorn. Terrible.
Also, I mean, it does also say something about the writing for her. I mean, that dialogue, sometimes voiceover dialogue can be a little campy, and for actors to read it come across campy. But there's also a lot to say to whoever wrote the mission for her and that dialogue, because they knew Tilly, like they were able to write for Tilly. Either that, or they asked Mary for feedback. Say, okay, how would Mary say this instead of it being this way? What? And so either there must have been a really great collaborative effort between the writing and Mary Wiseman.
I mean, in general, I feel like Tilly's dialogue would sound silly coming from anyone else but Mary Wiseman, because she just does such an amazing job of walking that fine line between being, because she says some pretty absurd stuff, but right. It comes off so natural and so charming, and it's just, I think that's why we all love her and why she's one of our favorite characters.
Well, and that's why they got to make sure she gets it right too, because if they screw up here in the game, that could affect the show, and they're not going to like that, because then they're going to have to backtrack to see how they can fix it. So it just kind of, it was great that they were able to get it on their first try. Now the bugs are another thing altogether.
JF Travis says, I also like the Endorian character designs from the AOD tutorial. Yes, Jeffrey Combs playing a descendant of General Shran. I loved that. That was great.
What a great little surprise, too, because we had no idea that was coming until just a few days before the release.
Yes.
Oh, gee, I wish I would have been able to experience that the first time I played the game.
Whoa, not
wow.
bitter at all.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm super bitter.
Is he going to be in season 2? Maybe is that a hint?
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
No, I can't imagine.
Oh, don't get my hopes up.
No, don't.
It's possible, just like Lorca. Kat wants her Lorca back.
I'd be the happiest person ever if I got my Lorca back.
Kat, don't say that, because you have Maynard standing next to you.
Oh, Lorca's less attractive brother.
That's right. Who looks like Jay Leno.
Jay Leno impressionist.
I know. I feel like you should have like a classic car behind you or something.
You're like the person on Hollywood walkway right there. Go ahead and advertising yourself as Jay Leno for money.
That's right, man. I can make a lot of money on that character. So,
okay, so beyond doing the tutorials and starting your new characters, which I still like mine, so have you guys been doing the TFOs?
Yes.
Because I have a funny, hilarious, not really, story to say about this. Is that I totally cursed myself, because you guys will never believe I try to run random STF. Guess what I get? Freaking bug hunt, the worst freaking thing ever. I wanted to just rage quit. Really,
yeah, we were all joking. It was Panzers, myself, Kat, and a couple others, and Kat's all, "Are you able to pick space or ground?" And Panzer's like, "There's no way to pick. It chooses it for you." It's like, long as it's not bug hunt, it's fine. And all you hear is Panzer start cracking up because the automated system pulled up bug hunt.
Wow.
I'm gonna say this. I'm glad it's not elite. So if I do a TFO and I do pick elite, I'm not, I can't do elite, so I don't have to do Battle of Corfez. I'm so glad about that. But if they add elite function to it, I'm done. I hate Battle of Corfez.
Look, advanced are hard enough, but really, I'm serious. I cannot not even believe that the first one I get is that one. But
because you jinxed yourself.
I absolutely did, and that Van Dievender guy still died. But I will say that the rewards were pretty awesome. So I will try it again, but I swear, if I get bug hunt one more time, I'm not doing it for a while.
I keep getting Borg TFOs, so I have like 1,000
Omega marks.
Omega marks, yeah.
You're like, I already have all those sets.
Hey,
yeah,
Kat,
I'm done with that.
So, Kat, Jordan wants to know, is bug hunt that bad? So why do you hate the bug hunt? Because I love the bug hunt.
I don't mind it if you have a good team and you're set up. The problem was if you can't get, because you have certain things that work better in bug hunt, like stasis drones or whatever your ground setup is, and you just can't get properly prepared. And also, I just hate that one. It lasts forever. That dude always dies, and you gotta keep an eye on him. You never know what he's doing. It's terrible. I hate it.
So
Anyway,
yep.
that's what's wrong with Bug Hunt. I just hate it.
So you rail as much as Bug Hunt as I rail on the Battle of Corfez, because I cannot stand Harry Kim in that one. But I love the Bug Hunt. I love it. It's a great mission. I don't get to do it enough. So I guess you actually brought a good point up, Kat. Talking about going in with a group. So do you feel with the random task force, and for those of you who've done it, have you been getting good groups? Because it's it's all pugs now, pickup groups, whoever goes in there, you're pretty much stuck with. You don't get to really pick who you get to go in with anymore to be able to take advantage of the rewards.
Yeah, it really just depends on what it is, because some have been good and some have really not been real good at all.
All right.
Yeah, the only ones I've experienced is when I'm with other Armada members. When I've been by myself, a lot of players seem to be either below me or way above me, and it just kind of unbalanced.
Yeah, mine have been great because all of mine have been Borg, so everybody knows how to do those.
Oh, that's good. So are you doing advanced or just normal?
Advanced, and for some reason, I just keep getting Borg TFOs.
I tried an advanced today, and I got the Dranur, space, whatever that one is, and it was horrible. It lasted it was just terrible. I died like a million times. I ran out of, things to fix me, and it was just bad.
Things to fix you. Oh, there it is.
Okay,
there it is.
I had pre-drinks. I can't remember what they're called. Regenerator thingies.
I call that things to fix me. I call that tequila and Ben and Jerry's.
Yes.
That's what I did last week after the wedding to fix me. I did a 44-ounce strawberry daiquiri, 3 beers, and about 3 shots of tequila. Didn't feel a thing. Wasn't buzzed. Wasn't anything.
That sounds like a really tasty smoothie.
That was. It really was. So, we talked about, a lot of this. Also, the big thing, the reputation system's been changed. Now we have Tier 6, 900 marks if you're at Tier 5, and 30 days to get there. You guys have been progressing, I take it, Kat, RIKERS, Tony, Elijah. Have you guys started those progressions?
I'm sorry, the reputation?
Yeah, the reputation.
Yeah, I've been everything that I've collected over it's a sync, right? So all the marks that I've had collecting, I've been putting back into those ones. I am behind on 1, 2, 3, 4 reputation marks, reputation careers, and I haven't been able to really level those up because, well, the task force, nobody was playing those missions. But that's why I really like the new task force operations, because I've been getting really decent rewards. And I feel like I'm able to chip away at the ones that I haven't been playing.
Yeah.
Hold on. E. Pippins was asking why only 30 days, but it's not only 30 days, but it's 30 days if you run the mission every day to get to Tier 6 if you have the 900 marks.
Yeah. You can do it faster if you've got, you're doing it every 20 hours, and then also you have those additional smaller missions you can play. So
yeah, you might be able to cut it a day or two short if you really wanted to, but that would require you to spend time.
If you don't play like an insane person who charts all your cooldowns, I don't know, I don't do that, but it's like 3 months for me to probably get all that done.
Yeah, and the nice thing with it is you no longer have the sponsorship token, so once you hit the level 5, all your characters are now sponsored. I have heard that if you have sponsorship tokens, they, I think, are going to, down the road, kind of do like a turn-in for those. That's my understanding, which I have some sponsorship tokens that I haven't handed out, so that's going to be good. I like that change because the sponsorship tokens I couldn't remember which ones had sponsorship. I'd have to go in and constantly look and go, okay, I don't want to burn another one here. Or burn too many and have them sitting like I've done. I've got some that I won't use.
Yeah, that's just too hard to keep up with. This was amazing today. I had a bunch of tunes to just level up to the next level, and I was like, oh my gosh, they're already, at 5,000. It's great.
Shade Slayer is insane. He logs in every 20 hours. I'm surprised Advisory Panda is not the same way, but... Yeah,
real
Zippity
life.
said the token function required micromanaging. Yeah, you pretty much had to remember which one. So I'm glad that's changed. I like the rewards once you hit tier 6 on them. A lot of great rewards.
I am a sucker for vanity stuff. So all the shields, the vanity shields, I'm like, that's like my number one reason to level those up.
Yeah.
Now, are they worth any? You know, are they good basically? Because I
Yeah,
haven't had a
what's up
chance to
with
play
those?
them yet.
Yeah, what's up with those vanity shields? I actually won one, but
There's-
I don't know what
I'm
it
gonna-
is.
I'm gonna bow out. It was a real pleasure dealing with you guys for a bit. Hopefully, I can do this more often on Saturday nights. Great work, Armada. I can't wait to for you guys to take over our social media stuff too once we share those out. But thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks
Thanks for
Elijah,
joining us, Liza.
joining us.
See you
guys
next time.
later. See you next
Have a
time.
good night, Elijah.
Good night.
Well, Tony, you got a little bit more room in your 2x2 janitor cell.
Yeah.
Yep. Now it's just you. I'm assigning all the tardigrade poo will now be moved into there. So that will be the holding for the tardigrade
Fantastic.
poop silo, we're calling it, just like from the Simpsons movie. So
Lord.
So we've talked quite a bit about Age of Discovery. We haven't done our first giveaway yet. So for those of you who have joined the channel, type in the word tardigrade, Tardigrade, if you haven't done that already. You guys just want to go ahead and roll that first winner? We'll move on, or do you guys have anything more about Age of Discovery you want to talk about tonight?
I feel if we don't move on, we're gonna be talking about this forever.
Oh,
I'm
no,
good.
it's great conversation, great conversation. Love all the feedback from all our Twitch fans, just a great. So I'm going to go ahead and pop off the winner for this. So this is for the, what's that giveaway tonight? I don't have it written down. Wow, the Accelerated Officer Training Pack. See, it's not in my script.
For all your new characters.
Yes. One thing, if you have won this on the past, it's for PC. I will know because it's a code, and I'll put your ad handle, and it'll tell me whether you've got one. If you have, I will make sure you get a very nice alternative prize. We'll get that out to you. All right, and our winner is Cherikov Light. Cherenkov Light, you are the winner of an Accelerated Officer Training Pack code. So please contact me and give me your in-game ad handle. If you click on that Priority One Armada, the Priority One in the Twitch chat, and you hit Whisper, you can send me that Whisper. Congratulations. And I'm going to go ahead and get set up for the second one here. With that, let's move on to free Discovery uniforms. RIKERS, tell us all about that.
Now, as you can all see, we're around here Starfleet Academy in our Discovery uniform. So that means you must have discovered that we have a free Discovery uniform available for all players in STO. With the launch of Age of Discovery, the uniforms from Star Trek Discovery have returned to the Appearance tab of the C-Store. Just like before, they are absolutely free. So that's a bonus. You don't have to spend any Zen or anything like that in order to get these uniforms. You can create the look from Discovery on any of your 2409 and Discover area Starfleet captains, and they have new color collars and the ability to create the same uniform used as Captain Pike in the upcoming season of Star Trek Discovery in January 2019. These uniforms will be available indefinitely, so you can't miss the previous so if you missed the previous giveaways, head to the store and pick up your brand new look today. Someone wrote that wrong.
Oh, Lord.
We copied and pasted this from the news article, so if there's misspellings, then it's done on the person who typed it originally on the site, so I have no control over that.
You know, I love these Discovery uniforms, except that how come when you go to the Earth Space Dock for the first time, everyone's like, yo, you might want to, like, change outfits because you look cray.
Yeah. all you got to do is just go there, and you don't even really have to open up the tailor, and it automatically completes it for you. So I was like, all right, well, I'm already in that uniform, so I'll just go ahead and move on.
I know, but I was like, well, I like this uniform. I want to wear it. I don't want to change into something else.
Zippity says the collar is bugged for the female tunes right now for that.
Oh, well, I don't think I tried that option.
I don't even think I've tried it for the male tune option right now.
I'm actually sporting that Pike uniform style on my character in the
You
middle of
are?
everybody there. So yeah.
The gold?
His
Is
old
it
man-
gold?
Yeah.
Yep. So he wears the gold with the black collar, and the one difference though is that they have the sleeve ranks like the TOS, and
Right.
that's not available in the game yet. So
I just want Mirror Universe and those Klingon
Yes.
uniforms really
Yeah, 'cause
bad.
if I remember correctly, for the Discovery uniforms, they actually have their pips right in the communicator comm badge, right?
Yes, for the Discovery uniforms they do, but on the Enterprise uniforms that Pike is wearing, they have their ranks on the sleeves like from the original show.
Outstanding. So our last winner, Sharon Call of Light, I sent you a whisper. If you reply to that whisper and give me your in-game ad handle, we'll make sure that we get you that prize. Kat, we talked about it already. It's the Lithium Weekend. Why don't you tell us some more about it?
All right. Well, you could have been taking advantage of it since Thursday morning-ish Pacific time. But it goes through Monday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. It's a bonus dilithium weekend. You can earn bonus dilithium ore if you run the How do you say that? Does anyone actually know?
The
I know it's just
Vulgata?
an asteroid field.
The Vulgata?
But there's no A. Whatever. That asteroid field where you can go mine dilithium, you get 100% bonus dilithium for the daily mining missions and 100% bonus if you turn in a rich dilithium claim, if you get that from a lockbox. If you also are a member of a fleet, like Priority One Armada, any of our fleets, go to the dilithium mine for the fleet, and you can also get 100% bonus dilithium ore for those daily mining missions. Also, you can get a pretty good warp core there if you didn't know that. Everywhere else in the game, you get 50% bonus dilithium, and you get so rewards from completing event reputation projects no longer receive a bonus. Well, anyway, does not affect the endeavor, so anything you get there would not be affected. But hey, we're gonna go to Dyson later and earn a whole bunch of dilithium. So, yay.
Cat Advisory put the phonetic spelling for the asteroid mine in the Twitch chat for you.
Thank you, Panda. I love that you look out for, correct pronunciation. It's Belugta.
Volugta.
He should have been on that beforehand. He made her say the word. Now she's embarrassed and she has to say it again. What is
I'm not
wrong
really
with you, Panda?
embarrassed. I told you I had pre-drinks. I don't care.
Oh yeah, that's all right. Never mind, Panda. You're saved. It's Blame Alex time.
I now have the Baby Beluga song stuck in my head. Thank you.
Yeah. Welcome Daz, C6 Tom, Starkicker, and DJ Techie to the Priority One Armada channel. Thanks for hitting that big follow button at the top and following our channel. So yeah, we're heading to Dyson. We're going to get a ton of dilithium tonight. But before we do that and we finish up news here, item number 4, RIKERS, be part of the Starfleet Academy Yearbook. Yeah, cheer, rah, rah, rah. Do you want to be on the Starfleet Academy Yearbook staff, RIKERS?
No, I'll pass on that one. But you know what? This is your final year at Starfleet Academy. So with the looming of the Klingon War and so much to discover out in the universe, it sets to be a busy year. So we here at Starfleet Academy Yearbook Association know that you got to take some responsibilities, but we want to let you know that we are still producing your senior yearbook. And we want to know how you're doing no matter where or when your journey is into the final frontier takes you. So from October 9th to November 6th at midnight, Stowe is holding a screenshot contest. Take a screenshot of your Age of Discovery character and send it along to community@crypticstudios.com with the subject line Yearbook Screenshot Contest. Every Tuesday, Stowe will produce a brand new yearbook page from the Starfleet Academy Yearbook, starring your character. If your screenshot is picked to be a part of it, you will earn 5 brand new title themes around your year at the Academy. But wait, that's not all. The winning screenshot will be used as the new load screen within the game. So for everyone that participates, good luck to you all, and we look forward to seeing what you come up with.
Can I be part of the chess club and have my picture taken? The 3-dimensional chess club, that is?
You're not wearing your glasses, so no.
Oh, that's not right.
I'd be afraid I'd be afraid that chin would knock the pieces over.
It really would, though.
He actually uses as a third hand. Just moves things over.
Underneath Maynard's picture in the Starfleet Academy yearbook, it's going to say the chin of granite. It'll knock everything over. So
No. Underneath your picture will be a picture of your chin because you're going to need 2 pictures to put that face on
there,
there.
yeah, there it is. And Sharon Call of Light, I got your ad handle. Thank you for sending it to me. We'll make sure you get that prize at the end of the show. But yeah, go Starfleet Academy, whatever they are. I wonder how they're.
What are they?
Yeah, you know what? We don't know. I was kind of thinking about that. Who's their mascot and what's their fight song? Because I was listening to some college football today on the radio, and I was kind of wondering that. Who's their mascot and the fight song of Starfleet Academy?
Well, doesn't it depend on the year, right?
Well,
no, it's like the team.
Yeah, the team. Yeah.
And what other academies do they?
The
do they
Vulcan
play
Science
against?
Academy.
Oh.
Yeah, where's the
Baseball,
Mako
baseball.
Academy?
Yeah, baseball.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, intramural sports. You know, what conference are they part of? Are they part of the SEC, Pac-10?
No,
You know?
Come on now.
This just opened up a whole new area. Just when I thought I had run out of headcanon to develop, this now has just opened up a whole new
The
world.
Galactic Sports Book. Yes, fantasy football or baseball teams from Stowe.
Timothy says the Vulcan Science Academy is the best academy. The Starfleet Archers, Crimson Chin from Fairy Old Godparents all over again. Really?
Whoa.
But yeah, now we've opened up a whole new can of worms for the devs. We need a mascot, a fight song. We need a division conference that we're a part of. You know?
Isn't this weekend homecoming?
Yeah.
Where's the parade?
Well,
Where's
hey,
your mom?
if it's homecoming, guess who I got? I got my date right next to me, you know, not RIKERS. It's that pretty lady on the other side that's reading her pad right now who should be giving Maynard Dorka and his chin some some
The one that's ignoring you.
yeah,
Yeah, basically.
though I've got someone right behind me there, Alexa, so
My date is my giant tardigrade.
oh, there it is. Oh.
Okay, can we just say, how come we couldn't get a combat tardigrade pet? That would have
I'm
been
telling
awesome.
you,
I mean,
I-
they could tear people up, you know. I mean,
Do you know how many
that would've been
security
awesome.
officers you'd go through?
I
A
want
lot.
Totally.
I want the tardigrade that when he shrivels up and then I use some mycelial spores, he comes back out. That would have been a great animation. You know,
Aw.
great
I just
emote,
wanna
great
use-
emote.
Yeah.
I want to
that'd be
use
cool.
the tardigrade as a movable shield. So it just takes all the hits from me and I hide right behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Wow. All right. So moving on, before we get stuck into the Academy fight song, Cat, a 15% key sale.
Yeah, I know that I already took advantage of this because who doesn't like the keyring bundle? I'm such a sucker every time. That ultimate tech upgrade, though, it gets me. Because don't you want to just automatically upgrade something? It's like
Totally.
it's like magic. Okay, so starting on the 9th at 8 a.m. Pacific time, and this runs to October 18th. Hey, that's a pretty long time.
Yeah, they give you a whole week this time.
That's awesome. So I guess they really want you to open these new Swarm boxes, but I'm still opening Infinity boxes because I want a crossfield. Really
Sorry,
bad.
I got one.
I cannot believe.
Again.
Rikers.
That was my
Ugh.
second one.
Well, rub it in, why don't you?
I will.
All right. Well, remember the rule of acquisition number 22. A wise man can hear profit in the wind. So, yeah, if you didn't know, there you can buy keys at a discounted price. You can get one key for 106 EC, or you can get a pack for, was it 956 EC, or you can get the keyring bundle with the ultimate tech upgrade, which is 20 keys. Let's see, how much is it now? 2250.
Yeah.
Is that the sale price? That's awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
so 20 keys and you get an ultimate tech upgrade, which is upgrading something that you have, and it upgrades it to the max and epic. It's so awesome.
Oh wait, no, isn't it supposed to be 1950 or something like that?
Yeah, I'm
'Cause
like,
wasn't
I
it
think
on,
the
sale?
normal
Yeah.
price is 2250. It doesn't give me the sale
It's
price.
1912,
in the
right?
script.
It's right 1912 right now.
1912, yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
Which,
well,
yeah,
numbers
that's
are hard as math.
Numbers are hard, man.
I told you I had 3 drinks. Damn it.
Well, we're
But
50 minutes into the show. You should be sober by now. Or are you still working on that third drink?
No, I had a backup.
All right.
that was just the start, remember?
All right.
Well,
Come on, we're
okay,
talking
so
about Cat.
anyway, this sale goes. I hope that the keyring bundle goes through the 18th because I can think of a couple more things I want to get upgrades for.
No, and a lot of people have been asking if these swarm lockboxes are worth using these keys on. My honest opinion is there's really nothing worthwhile in there, at least for me. Just stick with the infinity lockboxes, and if you don't want to use the keys now, wait until the swarm lockbox stuff is put into the infinity box, and then you can do it there. That way, you have better options to get more of what you want if you're going to play that market.
Exactly. Well, anyway, take advantage of the sale because that's the best time to buy that stuff.
In fact, Sippity Doodah says, I shall not be tempted by the gambling that be the lockbox keys. Get thee behind me, demon gambling bug. So, yeah, that about says it.
Agreed.
I'll be honest. I buy these, and I don't use the keys for the lockboxes. I usually put them as giveaways. That's one of the ways we do some of the giveaways. I do giveaways on the show, but I get the tech upgrade, and I love those tech upgrades.
And I know there's a lot of people that are saying, like right now in chat, that they use it for EC so they can sell those and get some nice profit. And a lot of us do that too.
Same way. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, if you have a chance to go out and get those before the 18th, get yourself a lockbox key bundle and get that ultimate tech upgrade. RIKERS, I'm going to give you 2 here. You got the Age of Discovery, and you're going to tell us about the stats of the Europa class.
Well, if you guys have... Oh, go ahead,
So-
Kat.
I'm like, while you're doing that, I'll be right back because I totally need a refill. I'm really parched.
Okay. Don't forget us all.
She's parched.
Is
I
she
know.
parched or sober? Because I think
She's partially sober.
okay.
Yeah.
That's why she's getting a refill.
Correct. So, as you guys know, Age of Discovery has been released, and if you haven't seen some of the changes to the game's loading screen and UI, especially if you're a Discovery captain, then you'll see some of the new artwork that was put in by Stowe's new UI member. Her name is Joanna G. I can't pronounce her name, so I'm just going to call her G. But she did create that brand new Age of Discovery load screen based off the show's title intro. And she also made a wallpaper for all of us to use on our computer or mobile devices. So if you really want to get this wallpaper because you think it's totally amazing, then I suggest you go to StarTrekOnline.com and download it today. So enjoy, guys. What do you guys think about the wallpaper?
I haven't had a chance to go out and look at it yet. I really haven't. I seen if it's what I've seen in one of the loading screens, I'm gonna love it.
Yeah, and I have to agree with some of the people on TeamSpeak. Yeah, I really do like the new UI for the Discovery captains. It's nice and fresh, and almost because I'm so used to seeing the old stuff. It was kind of nice to see something new. It kind of brought a little bit more excitement to the game for me.
I know a lot of people would like to be able to use the AOD, the warp effects and all that, on their other their regular Fed tunes.
Yeah, that was another big gripe about this new release, that people don't have that option. And people have been telling me that they're also having hard problems finding Discovery weapons, which I think is kind of weird. I haven't had any problem finding them. I find them in the exchange just fine, but I guess they're looking for the ones that come with the prototype walker, the one that upgrades with you. I think that's the only thing I can think of, is that one that upgrades with you until you get to what, level 30 or something like that. Level 30, level 50.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
So yeah, we have that. As for guys, when the Age of Discovery will be released on PS4, probably within a couple of weeks. They're usually a few weeks behind us, so just keep an eye out for that. Listen to the Priority One Podcast or Priority One Armada Live. We'll give you information when it comes out.
Jason Smith says he might try to make his own Discovery style wallpaper. Jason, if you do that, make sure that we get to see it. Because if you don't know Jason, his Twitter account, he does some really cool stuff on it. So get that over to us. We might put it up on the show for you, man. Someone then brought in one of their runabouts because they wanted to listen to the warp in effect.
Yeah, it's totally cool.
I do like the warp in effect for Discovery. It's kind of awesome.
Well, we were just talking about that a lot of players would like to be able to have that on whether it's their Age of Discovery characters or on their normal Fed characters.
Oh.
To
I
be
also really love the shield effect when you're getting hit.
Me too. Oh my
That's
god.
my
I
favorite.
do
That's my favorite
too.
aesthetic, and just the UI in general, like, and the sound effects just are perfect.
The phasers are awesome. I love
and
the phasers from
the
it.
ships look like they have a little bit more detail to them because they look so nice and crisp. I just like doesn't look the same as like looking at the Galaxy class ship or anything like that.
I guarantee you it's because CBS is giving them the digital assets directly instead of them, because Cryptic, I know, sometimes will work with Eagle Moss on the 3D renders of the ships. They'll share information back and forth, and I bet you the reason why these ships look that much better is because they're getting the digital information from CBS directly.
Yeah, I
I
like
wondered if that's why the Klingons look so cool. Like that animation of those, I just love the Klingons, how they did that. That they look fantastic. And
The
the
sh-
ships, yeah.
I was going to say that
in
you're
all the
talking about
in
the
all the
Klingons
cut,
on the ground.
yeah, in all the cutscenes, those are just it's fantastic. It seems so well done.
I'm going to say this, and I'm not going to try to start a thing. So there are people out there who won't watch Discovery because obviously it's behind a paywall, and I understand that. But you have to admit that the graphics, the production they've done on it, and just some of the stuff you've seen coming up here in season 2 looks awfully cool. Those little shuttle pod things that are flying around, twisting and everything that I've seen on one of the trailers is like, yeah, I want one of those in game now. And I've only seen just glimpses of it, but I want it in game. But the phasers and everything, the sound, the effects and all that, I really like. The torpedo, I'm still kind of on the fence with, but the phasers, yeah, I love those, both space and ground. They just got really great effects and graphics with them, and especially in game. Like I said, top notch for that. Now just fix the bugs.
And for the people that hate the whole paying for CBS, the season 1 of Discovery is going to be out in Blu-ray on November 13th. So
Nice.
you only got to wait one more month, and then you can have it yourself and you can watch it whenever you want. You don't have to pay no.
You mean people don't pirate it off of websites?
La, la,
I
la,
know
la,
la la
I know
la
no
la
such
la
things.
la la
No.
la la
There is
la.
a lawyer in here, and I have to be appropriate.
Yep, that's true.
No, that is not legal.
Yep, that's not. We would never tell anyone to do anything like that. So, however
It's
you're watching
legally
Discover,
insane.
yep.
The Priority One Armada does not condone pirating any shows, especially Star Trek Discovery.
This message
Now
brought
that
to you
our
by-
lawyer, now that our lawyer says that, just make sure when you pirate, you do it through Pirate Bay.
Shh, strikers.
I swear.
You're gonna,
We're
yeah,
gonna have a
we're off
talk
the air
after
now.
this
Yeah,
show.
I think he needs. You know what? I think he needs to have some continuing education and whatnot. About 8 hours worth of you just, laying down the laws and whatnot and making him learn it and reciting it back to you. And every time he misses one, he has to write it out 25 times.
Hey, that's fine. Anytime I can spend with Cat, I'll love it.
Nightweb says he doesn't pirate. He's got a Ferengi contact.
Yeah, there
Hey,
we
it was,
go.
I really appreciate you guys inviting me on the last show. I'm having a really good time for this final broadcast.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, thanks. We're glad you could be here.
It's like, yeah, don't worry, we're moving to your show next week, so it's not all is lost.
Oh,
boy.
yeah. All right. So, RIKERS, tell us about the Europa class.
All right, guys. I haven't got a chance to play with it yet, but there is a new battle cruiser that is available in the C store for Federation characters, and it's Romulan and Dominion allies called the Europa class heavy destroyer. Now, this new vessel is available in both non-fleet and fleet variants, and starting on October 15th, you'll be able to get this ship for 20% off in the C store. Afterwards, it'll be at its normal price of 3,000 Zen. So, if you're looking to get a nice discount on this ship, this is your opportunity. From what I can tell, I'm not going to go over it all. It looks like an engineering type ship. It does come with
Excuse me.
It does come with Universal Console overloaded SIF linkage, which allows you to basically use the shield transference and shield extensions. But instead of linking the shield systems, it extends the structural integrity field of your ship, so it generates health for your ally. So basically, it heals additional hull, gives it additional strength for a portion amount of time. So instead of taking all that damage, it's actually helping you out. And portion of this is actually absorbed energy that is transferred to your ship, so those energies will actually be radiated out through your hull, weakening it over time. So you just got to be careful with that. It also does provide a passive boost for, again, where Star Trek hull capacity and shield power. It does come with a starship trait, the reactive reconstruction. After you hit your level 5 in your starship mastery, you'll unlock the reactive reconstruction starship trait. Basically, this is a nice one, I think. When your shields drop below 50%, this trait heals you and all teammates for a significant amount of time, then significantly increases your outgoing healing. After it's all done, it then goes down for a cooldown for a couple of minutes before you're able to use it again, of course. The ship does come with a Star Trek Discovery era appropriate bridge, so you want to check that out. I haven't seen what it looks like.
Walker class.
And it is just the Walker class?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's kind of a bummer, actually. I was hoping for a different design, but there is the seashore version of the Europa will be coming with both the Europa and the Nimbus class looks of the ship. So if you like the show and you want to have, variations, you'll be able to do that there. For more information about this battleship, just visit StarTrekOnline.com.
So, you forgot and I know that's a long article, and I put the link up to StarTrek.online.com. But here's the big thing with this ship, and it's a great looking ship. Again, Tony, you were talking about they probably got the graphics from CBS this time around since they're working closely with them. So it's great design, great looking in game from what I've seen. But I don't understand why they call this a ship a battle cruiser, because it's got a 3 tack. That's on the fleet version. Standard is 2 with a 5 engineering. And that, in my book, is not a battle cruiser, because I have a Fleet Avenger and the Arbiter, and that's a battle cruiser. And this thing's got a 7 turn rate, too. Now, the Avenger's got a 9, and you can get that down, but the 2 tactical consoles on the standard version, yeah, that's a big, that's bad. I can't buy this ship because of it.
I mean, I would think that the Enterprise, the original, is actually supposed to be stronger than this ship, but it doesn't seem like it.
And this is a tier 6 ship, because I was reading, I'm going, okay, is this really a tier 6? And it is. But it's, and my estimation of battle cruiser is lots of armament, big guns, little armor, high speed, with good turn. And this ship is totally opposite. It's a tank. I mean, it's a hybrid or something, but it's a tank. It's not really a big battle cruiser. It's got a 5.3, which, again, a T5U Avenger has a 5.3. So, in essence, I feel like my T5U Avenger has got more throw weight DPS than this one has. And they're both battle cruisers.
Yeah, I thought they should have been like a destroyer or something like that. It doesn't seem as strong as a battlecruiser should be.
So, I mean, if you've got the ability to put a great build on it and get something out of it, great. I mean, that's great, but I'm not going to run after this ship. Even the Admiralty card's okay on it. I mean, if it had a high-end trait, I could see it, but for me, it's not for me. I was disappointed they call it a battle cruiser and they only give it, with fleet version, 3 TAC consoles, and the standard version comes with 2. So yeah, I know some people got it, but yeah, it's that's not to me a battle cruiser. So I hope like I said, I hope they might throw a different bridge on it. That might make it a little bit more valuable instead of using the Walker class bridge.
You lost me at turn rate of 7. I'm like, oh, nuh-uh.
Yeah, I was looking at that too. Turn rate 7, and Avenger's got a turn rate 9. Now you can.
I'm like, yeah, turn rate 7. That's like a sarcophagus ship.
Yeah. No. And battle cruiser, that's not going to have the greatest turn rate in the world, but you can't have 2 tax, 5 engineering, 3 science. It comes with 3 science, and try to call it a battle cruiser. So.
For
If
some people, they're really just
Yeah.
getting it because it's a 23rd century era ship. That's
and
really why
again,
they're
if
getting it.
that's the case and you can put a good build on it, man, more power to you. I'd love to see a good build on it. I mean, if someone can put a decent, and I'm not going to say high-end DPS, put a really good build, and as long as you can play it through, great. But for me, it's not my cup of tea. Um, but more power to those who got it and are having fun with it, because that's, it's your ship and you have fun, play it.
Yeah, I
So
think one of our members, Lieutenant Battle, I think has it because he's actually posting in game that he has the console. So, kind of looking at
oh,
it here.
I'll pull it
I
up. I
don't know if
see.
you see
Yep,
that.
yep, I
Yeah.
see it right there. The FIF linkage plus 7.5 to shield and 15 to hull capacity. I mean, again, it's not bad. The 50. I will say that console's not bad with the 50% hull with the regen to teammates. So that's not totally bad. Um, but yeah, I'm not cool with the rest of it. So all right, Kat, you've got I think the one where a lot of us would really like to see this happen. So I'm gonna let you introduce it. Item number 8.
All right. Well, I know I would like to see a remaster of Deep Space Nine, but also you can contribute. So one of the things to come out of the 25th anniversary of Star Trek Deep Space Nine is the upcoming documentary What We Left Behind. I know I would be really and would really like to see this thing come out. Ira Stephen Bear and his team have been hard at work bringing the behind-the-scenes story of Deep Space Nine to life, and the film is about to premiere at Destination Star Trek Birmingham. Yeah, Winter should go to that. That would be awesome.
Was that this weekend or was it
Was it?
next weekend?
Oh, I'm
It's
not sure.
I think it's this weekend. It also premiered in Los Angeles last night.
Yeah, they were all booked like within the first couple of days.
Oh, that's cool. The team behind What We Left Behind is making history in remastering scenes from Star Trek Deep Space Nine for the first time in high definition, but they need your help. Become a high def hero and join the crowdfunding campaign from Ira Stephen Bear and his team to rescan as much original negative from the CBS show archives and see DS9 in glorious HD for the first time ever. So yeah, you should help out if you're able to do that. And I think that we are going to post a link in the chat. Maybe.
No, because the video link wasn't put in there. Ah.
I know. I'm like, whoops, was that my part? My
Nope,
bad.
nope, that was my bad. I did not cut that over. So yeah, if you go over to News and Star Trek Online for that, there is a video link, and why don't you guys talk about it while I go get that link?
Did you hear anything about it? Did from the premiere? Has anyone said anything about it?
Go
Our
ahead.
co-host Kenna, actually Larry Nemechek, who does the Trek Files, which is another Roddenberry podcast show, he was at the premiere, and I know that our co-host Kenna on Priority One is going to be talking to him, I think today or tomorrow, and so
Cool.
she'll probably let us know how it was. If you want to check out our live show on Tuesday nights on Facebook, is when we record our live show that we then put out on Friday for the podcast. So we usually talk in between the recording sessions about other stuff that's going on. So, and just, general tomfoolery.
I know. I love it. I watch on Tuesdays. It's a good time.
So I just put it up there. The first link is to the YouTube video of the actual video. The second one is the ds9documentary.com website. So definitely take a look at that. And yeah, I agree. I'm still shocked that DS9 is not in high def. I've seen work done on YouTube that, to be honest with you, it just looks amazing.
Yes, totally.
I will tell you what, right now it would change. It just changes it. It makes it so much more clear, crisp. And it just, I have wow moments. So,
I mean, there's fans out there that on Vimeo that are putting out fan versions of the intros for each season, and I mean, they blow the show out of the park. And if I were to see that again, like I did with TNG when it came out on Blu-ray, I would just be in love all over again because that was one of my favorite series.
I mean, I guess maybe, CBS is like, it cost a lot of money to do this, and they might not think they're going to make enough sales, but I think CBS is missing a golden opportunity here for those who love Deep Space Nine, and I'm one of those people that love Deep Space Nine, and to me, if they had it on Blu-ray high def, I would buy. I would. It'd
Oh,
be,
absolutely,
here's
absolutely.
my money,
Yep.
because I love that series. Now, if you're not a fan of the series, and I know there are a lot of people out there who aren't, I mean, you still take a look at just some of the work out there on YouTube, Vimeo, and whatnot, and you cannot tell me that it looks 100 times better than what was originally done. So, yeah. They got to do it, and if they remaster it, please don't like change things. Just leave it as it is. Don't put like new models and stuff in. Just leave it as it is. TOS, how they revamped it for the newer, the Enterprise and whatnot. That's fine for that, but this, just put it in high def and make it look sharp and crisp.
Well, I think for some of the stuff in DS9, some of it wasn't actual models. So especially like with some of those big battle scenes, they were like some of the first digital stuff
Yeah,
they did.
yeah.
So they
So,
might have to if they can't find those files.
well, I mean, what I'm saying is don't do too much change to it. Don't make, just try to keep it as close to the original as possible. I understand with TOS they had to do that and it looks good, but that you don't really have to do. So, but yeah, go hit those links over there. And if you want to help support it, help support it. But yeah, if it happens, yeah, here's my money. If my wife is listening, that's a great birthday present this year, next year, whenever. That's a
Oh
great present.
God.
A great
God.
a great anniversary present
Yes, that's
next year.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's out, well, I don't know if it'll be by next October, but it is. That's a great present. And
But
she
go
hasn't
ahead.
watched it all with me yet, so we can share. And she's a Star
And
Trek
yet you
fan.
still married her.
She's a
Yeah,
Star Trek
last week.
fan. She's a Star Trek fan. What am I supposed to do? She loves Star Trek.
But guys, for people that are waiting to see this 25th anniversary video, it should be released in a few weeks. They said basically after the premiere, it should be out a couple weeks after that. So look for it sometime probably in November, I bet you. It's
Yep.
going to be like some type of Christmas gift you're going to need to get.
All right, so moving on to console news for our good friends at PS4 and Xbox. They're having a shuttle weekend. It started Thursday the 11th and it goes through Monday the 15th. So swarm your enemies and those small craft. They put a news item up on the support cruisers to join the alliance, so I'm assuming those will be getting there soon. There wasn't a whole lot of information on it. Just, I guess, the Janes or whatever is considered the 25th century Janes about it. PC patch notes. Now, there were PC patch notes on the 9th, 10th, and 11th, and I'm going to tell you what right now, I am not even going to go through them. Here's the links to all three of them in the Twitch chat right there. Go and look at those because they are long. I think
And
they've
if
done.
you've been I was gonna say, if you've been a player, you for this past week, you noticed that a lot of those stuff that they list on there are a lot of the gripes we're all talking
Yeah.
about right now, and that's not even all of them. I still think they should have spent more time on those fixes.
I think
Yeah.
they patched as many times for this as they did Victories and Victory's Life, and Victory's Life was an expansion, and I think a much larger than this was. So that kind of shows you, especially with the tutorial, that they had to fix some things that they shouldn't have had to fix.
Yeah, and as much as we do complain about certain things, I mean, they do work their butts off to try to give
Oh,
us
yeah,
a great
totally.
Oh,
game,
yeah.
and you can tell this week in all of those updates that they made.
Yeah.
You just
So
still get frustrated after a while, but yeah, they do great work. I mean, none of us would be here today if they didn't. It's just
yep, they didn't
let's
take
bring it up.
they didn't take the day off. That's for sure. Um, So moving on into Armada news, I want to say happy birthday to Zamara Zane, Mark Jenkins, Konax, Asmaria, and Charles 1951. I want to
Happy
also,
birthday, everyone.
yeah, happy birthday
Happy
to you
birthday.
guys.
Happy birthday!
I want to say a special message from Dawn and I. We did the Twitch stream last week for the ceremony, and I never looked at the numbers, but I know a lot of people came in and watched that. We didn't tell anyone at the ceremony until the reception that they were on Twitch, so that was kind of funny for them. They didn't realize we were live streaming the wedding. So for those of you who joined us, thank you. If you didn't get a chance to watch it and you want to watch it, it's on YouTube. Click on the videos up there at the top. It'll be there for at least another week. It'll come down. I don't have any plans on putting it on YouTube, but if you really do want to watch it, just maybe get with me and I'll put it up on my private channel and do a private link to you. So thank you to everyone who watched that. In Armada news, some special events. This is for our Xbox group, and this is kind of from last week, so I'm going to kind of go over it again. On the 19th, Xbox is having a costume contest for the scariest or most menacing costume for your character. Screenshots to be posted on the Armada website, so it's open to Priority One Armada, Xbox, Fed, and KDF members. On the 27th, they're doing the search for Kroll. It's a little galactic hide and seek. And then on the 28th, a special Star Trek trivia is going to be held in the Fleet Chat on Xbox. Kroll's going to post a full announcement on the website soon. PS4, nothing going on there. Kat, why don't you tell us about the Halloween competition coming up for PC?
I will. Okay, so PC. And we've been hinting at this, but absolutely, we're going to do a costume competition for Halloween, which will be Saturday, the 27th of October. So it's anyone that wants to join us, all you got to do is dress up as your favorite villain of any sci-fi series and meet us wherever we're going that night. Probably Risa, so everyone can join. So come dressed up as your favorite villain, and we will judge and offer prizes. We've got some amazing prizes sponsored by Advisory Panda. Thank you, Panda. Though the Twitch stream hosts, we are going to do a special show because we are dressing as Rocky Horror Picture Show. So it's the time warp for us. I can't wait. This is going to be so fun. So we're coming as Rocky Horror Picture Show theme characters, and y'all should dress up as your favorite sci-fi villain, win amazing prizes, and come party with us because we got to go somewhere there's a bar.
Oh, yeah, and Hunter said there is something for PS4. Upgrade Starbase 5 is now on cooldown, be completed in 11 days. So congratulations to them. I thought that was from last week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well done.
Well done, PS4. Thanks, Hunter.
Good job, guys.
But back to this Halloween competition. How excited are you? I'm so excited.
You know, we were talking about it earlier, and I said someone comes from the original Doctor Who as the Master, the greatest villain in Doctor Who. No, it's not the Daleks and Devros. It is the Master. That is the one I want to see. But since I can't do it, I've been told I am assigned Dr. Frankenfurter from
Dr. Frankenfurter. Oh my gosh, your assignment is to watch.
I gotta rewatch. I really do gotta go back and rewatch. I really do.
Watch it. Oh my god.
I haven't watched it in a long time. I will watch it. I will be in proper costume. It's gonna be awesome. And people are saying that the groomsmen should be holding Klingon paint sticks and using them on me. No, that was never gonna happen.
Yes.
No,
I must.
No, that's not gonna ever happen. So. But yeah, come join us on the 27th. I believe the Halloween competition, we're going to do it during the Twitch stream, correct, Kat? Was that the plan?
Yes.
All right, so
after the round table, instead of an away mission, we'll hang out and we will judge this costume competition.
That will probably, I can tell you right now, we will probably hold that on Risa because that's a large map area and a lot of areas, so, and it's cross-faction, obviously, so...
I mean, start planning your outfit now. That's what I'm going to do tomorrow because... Yeah, we are giving away some really good stuff. I don't even want to say what we're giving away, but...
Why not?
Well, we already have it. It's a $20 ARC card.
Well, why don't we... Oh, yeah, first grand prize is a $20 ARC card, a fleet ship module, 100 ground tech upgrades. Superior, probably, by the way. Second prize is going to be a $10 ARC card and 50 kit and module upgrades. Third place, any Lobby store costume and 20 weapon upgrades. So we're giving away $30 in ARC cards, which is 3,000 Zen. So if you're not there on the 27th, and I believe we're holding it at 8 p.m. It's 8 p.m. So the show. So be there.
Central time, your time zone is. Normal time that we have the Twitch. So after this part that we talk about the news, we're gonna judge everyone. So your best sci-fi villain. I'm really excited. I think this is gonna be pretty cool.
Advisory says RIKERS, and he's got yours and my costumes ready to go.
So Panda, you just need to share those docs with us, or I can do it if you share
thank you, outstanding. So see, I don't have to do any work. Oh, this is gonna be like tomorrow. I don't have to work tomorrow.
Also, let me just give a shout out to Panda for working with me on this because it's really, really fun. We've been having a good time doing it.
Yeah, much appreciated, man. I loved it when you brought this idea up a while ago. So I'm really excited that we're going to be doing this.
And this will actually be the first competition that we're going to hold on the Twitch stream, because normally our competitions are for members only and we don't put them on Twitch. So this is the first time that we're opening it up, a competition for Priority One Armada, to the entire Twitch community, the STO community. So yeah, make sure you're there. You don't have to be Priority One Armada or a member of our KDF forces. If you're another fleet.
Oh, did I say that we're also giving out random prizes?
No, you did not.
Oh, yeah. So it's like trick or treat night. So you might get like a Gorin sweater, or you might get like a temporal specialization, thing for your bridge officers.
Can I select my trick or treat items? I would like ships and.
No, you'll get what's given to you.
Damn straight.
It's just like if you went to someone's house, they might have crappy candy, or they might have good candy.
Screw that.
No thanks. I don't want the apple. Can I take the candy bar?
I'm changing. I am changing my costume right now. I will be Judge
Candy
Schmail.
corn.
I am changing my costume. I will be Judge Schmails. I'm going to say you will get nothing and like it.
No.
That's what I'm doing. So yeah, thank you, Advisory Panda, for all the work on this. Outstanding job. Also, Kat, did you have any other people helping you, Kat, that I'm missing?
Well,
for this?
always Alex.
Alex,
was also helpful.
Hashtag blame Alex.
This was actually Alex did this last year. This was the event that he put together.
This is our second annual Halloween costume competition. So it's like an annual thing now.
Yeah, see, we've got these annual things. That's what happens when you have a community over 5 years old. We get to do annual things. But yeah, bring them. So with that, we're going to move on to the website donation, and I just picked one. Vice Admiral Salkanar made a donation to the Priority One Armada website. We want to thank him. All donations made go to the running the website, TeamSpeak, all the assets back to our Armada events, and so much more. No one on this show, no one in leadership makes money off of it. We don't get paid to do any of this. We do it because we love doing it, and believe you me, after my long day, I was raring to do this tonight, so to be with you guys. So thank you for that wonderful donation. And if you would like to make a donation, hit the donate button below or go out to the Priority One Armada website. Links in the Twitch panel below and make that. And make sure you join our Armada, because we do a lot of events for Armada members only. So we're heading to Dyson Ground Battlezone. Obviously, I have a level 6 character, so he can't go there. So I'm going to switch characters, and some of you may too. So why don't you head over there? You need a level 50 character with access to Dyson Ground. So I am actually taking a different character in other than my beautiful Sarah Elizabeth Styles. I am bringing the one and only Admiral Styles.
And surprisingly, right now, instant number 1 has the least number of people on it. Instant number 2 has a lot more.
I'm bringing a Klingon. Well, actually, a joint Trill, but she's KDF.
RIKERS,
so
I'm in there with you.
I don't know if we need to team up, but whatever.
We'll see how it goes. And as I'm back on the show this week, that means we have a unofficial, official show sponsor. Episode 63 of Priority One Armada is brought to you by Microsoft Windows 25th Century, who wants to remind you that your password has to be at least 50 numerals and 3 words, such as 17346732147 Charlie 32789777643 Tango 732 Victor 73117888723247678976437 Lock. Access denied. Incorrect password has been provided. Microsoft Windows 25th Century, always giving me a hard time. They are our unofficial sponsor of episode number 63 of the Priority One Armada Live. I came up with that commercial 20 minutes before the show, and I have to thank RIKERS because he helped me with the rest of it, because I had nothing tonight. And if I somehow did that code correctly, I'm just gonna say I'm even more awesomer than I thought.
I just want to sing that song that one guy made.
Pogo. Yeah. That's what I was thinking when I did that. So. Very hot. So.
Tony, don't you wish you could just show up every week for this kind of awesome stuff?
And you know what? While we're doing that, while they're getting over here, let's go ahead and put our second. For our second giveaway for tonight. Let me make sure I got it set up. Yes, I do. So for another accelerated officer training pack, in the Twitch chat, you're going to throw in the message DISCO, DISCO, obviously for Discovery. So make sure you type that in the Twitch chat for a chance to win. We're going to give that away in a little bit here once we get through a little bit of the away mission.
I was gonna say, it looks like we should probably change to 3. There's only 2 people in there, so we can get a lot more of our members in.
Yeah, I'm in 2, and it wouldn't let me go into 1, so
right,
I'm going to 3.
To 3.
To
Cat,
3.
Cat.
Yes.
Normally I'm on the other side where I'm just watching the broadcast, but now
Oh,
I actually
nice.
get to be on it and tell you how awesome it is.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you're disappointed.
I told.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I said before the show I was going to be polite. So,
R.D. Davis says, "How do you get to the Battlezone?" So there's a couple ways. If you have a transwarp, you can use that to go to the Solanae Dyson sphere. And once you come in, you'll have a little drop-down box here. You'll say Ground Battlezone Shuttle. You can do that, or you might have to take the long way from to the Dyson Sphere gateway. But again, once you get to the Solanae Dyson Sphere, you should have the ground zone shuttle available. Federation doesn't use Windows; it uses LCARS. What do you think LCARS is? Is it just it's the current version of Windows? That's why the episode where Lore tries to get control of the Enterprise or whatever, and he bangs the thing because he gets an error message from Windows. You ever see that, YouTube?
Windows LCARS.
Those LCARS, man. It's just Microsoft, 25th century.
Okay, where do you guys want to start? We just
Well,
have a fresh map.
Yeah, make sure everyone grabs the.
Yeah, make sure you go to Commander on
missions.
hold. And get the
All right,
mission.
so map is fresh. Maybe start at the park.
what number are we in? 3?
We're in
We're in
instance
3.
number 3.
I can't get in.
Oh,
Fucking two.
terrible.
Well,
Hang on, I'll
I'm
get you in.
KDF if you want to X up or K up.
I got him.
All right, cool. Yeah, where do y'all want to start? Park? Wherever?
I'll probably go to the.
I'm going outskirts.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we got.
Fine then. I'm gonna go to the park then.
Oh no, actually, I'm going to the city, not the outskirts.
Oh, you are going to the city?
I
Well,
am
then
going to
I'll
the city.
turn around. So I was already getting ready to enter.
I'm going somewhere. I never know. I get lost in here easily. I've been playing this for
Me
years,
too.
and I still get lost in here. And you know what? I don't think I've got my frosted boots, at least, on right now, so I'm gonna have to go find those.
You have your armor on, right?
Yes, I have armor. It's been a while since I played Styles, so
You have a shield, right?
yeah, I have a shield too. I have a TR-116B sniper rifle. I think I've got an anti-proton weapon as backup.
You told me you were in the city. You're in the outskirts.
Oh, am I? Oh, yeah. So, see, sue me. LCARS does come with a ton of adware, I must say. It is one of the most buggiest computer systems in the world. Or in the galaxy, I should say. So, Tony, now, if I'm right, you just recently joined the podcast?
Yeah, I think I've been on for about 3 or 4 months now.
So, are you still interning for Elijah as far as getting him, his beverage and all that? Have you had to do that?
Only when we're like actually physically in the same place. We went to Ticonderoga up in Ticonderoga to the Star Trek set tour. They had a convention there the end of August, and we went there, and he made me get him beverages.
Oh, nice.
That sounds fun though. I mean, did you guys have a good time?
We did. I don't know if you saw. We actually played pool with Carl Urban.
I did see that. I was so
Yeah.
jealous.
Very nice.
Elijah was suave and bought him a drink. We just happened to be at a bar, and Carl Urban came in, and Elijah suavely bought him a drink, and didn't make a big deal of it. And he came over and thanked us and whatever. And then Elijah and I went over and played pool, and it just so happened the pool table was near where he was sitting. And as we started racking them up, he turned to us and said, "I'll take winner." And so I looked at Elijah and I said, "I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to kick your ass right now." So
That's
I did,
amazing.
and then I played I played a game with Carl Urban, and then when I was done, Elijah played. So,
Was there money on the table?
no, there was no money. No.
Terrible.
Man, that's awesome. I bet he's just real cool.
It was a lot of fun, and that was just a couple hours after we had interviewed Gates McFadden in McCoy's office on the set of the original series.
Wow.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and the other highlight was when we were at the convention space where they had the vendors and stuff. We actually met some Priority One listeners and some Patreons, and that was really cool getting to talk to them.
Oh, that's nice. I'm a Patreon supporter.
Tell people, what is Patreon for people that don't know?
Yeah.
So Patreon, our Patreon, it's great if people can financially support the show. We certainly, it's certainly not a requirement. You can enjoy the show for free every week, but if you can contribute, then anything helps. It goes right into the show to make the show as good as it can be. And if you contribute $10 or more a month, you actually get access to a special weekly show that we do called On Screen, where we just recently finished doing a episode by episode review of Lost in Space, Netflix Lost in Space. And now that Discovery short treks have started, and when Discovery Season 2 starts, we'll be discussing the episodes each week as they air. Between now and then, Elijah has just finished watching Deep Space Nine, and he's been quite vocal about how it's not his favorite Star Trek show, and it's actually my favorite. So we're going to be having a discussion. I believe even Al Rivera from Star Trek Online will be joining us for that. So again, that's for Patreons who contribute $10 or more a month. They get access to that additional content.
So what did you think of the new Lost in Space?
I liked it. It's I feel like it's pretty good family sci-fi, modern family sci-fi for families. It certainly had some issues. I felt like the and if you listen to the shows, Kenna and I go on about the peril, the sort of like unnecessary peril of the show, of the that the characters get into, and then they always get themselves out of.
I agree, because I couldn't even get past the first episode. Started stressing me out so bad I had to turn it off for a little while, then come back to it. It was really, really stressful.
Well, and the thing for me is that the issue for me is that they just continue to do that throughout the show, and there's never any stakes. So there's never any lasting repercussions from that peril. So it almost gets boring after a while, because they kept just here's the peril of the week, and then there's never any repercussions. Even when you think somebody has died, they haven't died. Nobody dies in the show. So it just kind of got stale after a while for me. But it's not heavy like a Battlestar Galactica or The Expanse. It's not as heavy as those. So I feel like families can get together and watch it, because it is about a family in space. So
I still like the original Lost in Space better. I thought it was more fun and entertaining.
Danger, Will Robinson, danger.
And now the robot is actually some type of alien, so it's kind of weird.
Yeah, there's a whole a lot of the show is based around who the alien is, and even up to the finale of the season, it's still never fully explained, and it becomes a major plot point going forward. So
for all you Lost in Space fans.
Yeah, I couldn't really get into it. Like I said, it stressed me out too bad.
If you guys didn't notice earlier, yes, James did die. Yes, I had to revive him because
I've died twice. Yeah.
What?
I don't.
He doesn't know how to play.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
I really don't. I don't know how to play this game. So can someone show me the fire button?
Well, if you look down, there's a giant key on your keyboard that's really long. widthwise, and you just want to mash that a bunch of times.
Yeah, but
Says
I do.
fire.
But if I mash that, I jump. See?
Oh, right. That's not the.
We're on ground, man.
Apparently, I don't.
I'm whiffing. He's dancing.
Wow, I'm good with some professionals here, huh?
Yeah, you know
Well,
it.
I use a Logitech G13, so I don't like all my
I love
keys
that
are mapped.
keyboard.
So
I have that one in my closet.
I'm like, I play left-handed, so mine's just all kinds of not even right.
Well, see, what's funny is when I play ground, I end up using the up, down, right, left key instead of the WSFD keys, and I use the top key for 1 and 2. But when I play space, I totally use the rest, the correct keys. So it's just me. All right. I'm weird that way, you know. It's just
I'm
like,
totally decked out in full-on Voth armor right now.
Yeah, let's go this way.
Kat, you still have your Zenkethi weapon?
Not on this character. On my Gorn, yes.
So I guess you didn't like it that much? Or you
I'm
loved
just-
it?
I mean, it's a plus minus because sometimes just being able to shoot everything all the time is fun, but sometimes you want to run and it doesn't make it easy for that.
I still want the shoulder weapon. I so badly wish they would release that.
Oh, I do
Oh,
wish they would
yeah.
have had that, but that didn't come with the whole outfit because I got the weapon and the shield and the armor.
Yeah, I have the whole set too. I was hoping that it would come with it. But what a disappointment. They advertise it and they let you play with it as a character in one of the story arcs, but you can't actually use it anywhere else.
And what's awesome about that is that natives of hundreds of years behind them in technology can damage them with bows and arrows.
Yeah.
And you have a personal shield, and you are still damaged for bows and arrows and spears.
Alright, yeah, there is that part to it.
That's what was hilarious. That's what I found was so enjoyable about that mission, that I almost died from a spear being thrown at me, and I have a personal shield.
Yeah, it's funny because you play that mission and you're like, oh, this would be so cool to have this shoulder cannons, and then your reward is the spear.
Yeah, that was kind of a downfall.
Yeah, I know that some of my stuff, I don't play this guy, so I honestly did not get him really set up for my stream tonight. So,
Ooh, we got 3 of them.
Yeah, this was a last minute change. Normally I'd bring Sarah in. She's completely set up for streaming with my overlays.
Good
So-
job, guys. You made it seem so easy to kill all 3 of them.
Yeah,
Only
you're
took
welcome.
A second. Not you.
You're welcome, RIKERS. I gotta remember not to hit Alt F4 because I've got my frosted boots set to Alt 5.
Did you give out the second prize?
No, we're gonna do that in a little bit. That's Disco, D-I-S-C-O. If you have not put that in the Twitch chat, make sure you do that now. We'll do that probably once we get our first round of Dyson done.
Okay.
We'll give that
I
away.
couldn't remember.
Nope, I haven't done that yet.
Sorry.
I'm gonna go behind the dino. Kill the dino, kill the dino, smoke the meat, yum yum yums.
Copyright 2018.
That's right.
You got that, right, Kat? Make sure it's in our legal
Mhm.
documents.
You know, we don't have that on any of our stuff, copyright us or anything. But then again, we're using in-game stuff, so... But fair use, fair use.
Fair use is actually a defense, but whatever. We can talk about that when we have our legal discussion and
Our
gaming.
legal roundtable. Stay tuned for that later. That will be a very entertaining subject. It's a 3-hour video.
I know everyone will be asleep. It's fine. It's
Star Trek-
fine.
Star Trek Armada Live After Dark.
Need help going to sleep? This will help you out.
You know, Kat, you should be able to write me a stupid commercial for an attorney in-game, and a Star Trek attorney. I've never, you should write that for me.
All right, I'll think about it.
Yeah. But you have to
Yes.
use the word shyster in it, okay?
And you have to use
no,
really big words.
No.
You have to use the word shyster.
No, I'm not using that word.
Why? That's what
It's
attorneys.
not a polite word.
Because she's
For an
because
attorney.
being a lawyer, she takes offense to that.
Well, attorneys are expensive, so that's why I call them. You know.
Cat, I don't know how you do
Better
this.
Call
Week
Cat.
in,
There
week
it
out.
is. That's the name of the new show
Better
instead of
Call
Better Call Cat. Thank you, Nightweb. We have a new show, Better Call Cat.
All right, Nightweb, we'll have to credit you for the title of our
Yep.
new show.
There's no residuals or anything or royalties. You're doing it for free of charge. Thank you.
I guess the spinoff could be, Breaking Rikers.
That doesn't sound like a show I'd really want. That no.
Oh, that would
Let's
sound
think about that
exciting.
again. That's not. I don't think that'd be an appropriate age-appropriate
I mean,
show.
it just makes sense because she's gonna spend most of her episodes like getting him out of trouble.
If it was
story.
Breaking Bad, it would probably be us, and dilithium and everything. So, all right, I'll request reinforcements. Wow, 1. There we go. All right, let's move on. Wow, we got the outskirts almost finished. Which way is we going? There we go.
I don't know. You guys all left me behind. I'm sitting here by myself.
Yeah, that's because you like to.
That's because you like
You're
to
not a
leave
team
me
player.
behind.
You're not a team player, man.
Team player implies that everyone is playing in the same direction I'm going to, not actually leaving and then saying, "Hey,
So
there literally is no I in team.
yeah."
So, I'm going to talk a little bit about the wedding from last week. The wedding gifts. So, I had to buy her something, and I didn't want to get her jewelry. She is a coffee drinker. She loves the Starbucks. And then she was telling me last week before the wedding that she had been craving s'mores because it's getting colder outside. We're going to have the fire pit and all that, which is cool. So I went and bought her 6 or 9 bags of Starbucks coffee of various different types. I also bought her the instant brands just in case the Keurig, the coffee pot, goes out in the house. And, even if the hot water goes out and I have to boil water, she'll have coffee in the house.
Oh, that's nice.
And then I bought her a box of s'mores cereal, coffee nut M&Ms, and Hershey's s'mores.
Whoa. That's a thing? Coffee nut M&Ms?
They were at Walmart.
What?
Oh,
Wow,
yes.
I've never heard of them.
Yes.
I want, like, all of them right now.
Yes. Yeah. So it was a huge bag of stuff I gave her to open up. So she bought me obviously a present, which was most appropriate and required. And she bought me a tie clip, a tie thing, and it's got the Next Generation emblem on it.
Oh, nice.
And I love it. I actually wore it during the wedding. Because
Oh, yay! 'Cause
yes,
I didn't think you were going to incorporate Star Trek into your wedding.
she didn't
He
think,
did.
and I
We were there, remember?
Yeah.
I know we were there, but no one saw us.
No, we just made colorful commentary. Especially with the guy that was picking his butt sitting in the chair.
I don't want to know anything about that. I did read some of it. I was supposed to mete out punishment, but I decided against it. So I'm in the park right now. So, but yeah,
At
it was.
first I thought you were gonna say you got her a wedding gift of a $25 Starbucks card.
I got her one of those too. And a coffee mug, the Starbucks coffee mug, State of Missouri mug. So I'm like, I'm like, awesome right now. I could, pretty much do.
Get away with murder.
Yeah, honestly, I could right now. She'd just, she'd go ahead and give it to me.
Oh, I have to do a special shout out to Krieger65 because I know I told you last night that I would look at the whole Romulan Mirror Universe outfit situation and get back to you last night, and I totally did not. I logged out.
Yeah, how did it look?
Okay, so if you're a Romulan, you can only get you're limited as to your Mirror Universe options, and it's the Lobby store option because you cannot wear any of like the 23rd century or the 24th century Mirror Universe outfits, even if you're Fed or KDF. So for Romulans, you're kind of screwed on Mirror Universe options. You can't get any of those that are that cool looking. So, but Romulans have some other really cool outfits. I like the Tal Shiar belt, personally.
I like the big baggy Romulan 24th century uniform.
Oh, me too. The big shoulder one.
Yes, I have that. I have that on my Tomalak character.
I like that one, but I also like the 23rd century shiny one. It's
Yes,
shiny.
I've got that on my Tavas character for my female. So,
Yeah, and if you buy the Romulan Mirror Universe Lobby store outfit, it just is basically like the normal Romulan. It's not that good, is all I'm saying. Is maybe don't spend your Lobby on it.
really,
All right, I see you, Jack and Laura. I'm coming to join you.
Yeah,
Everyone
not
left you
so
behind
much.
too.
It's meh. Not my favorite. There are a lot of cooler Romulan outfits.
all right, we got
No.
one last zone in the park, and it'll be down.
Well, it looks like Jack, Laura, and myself are in the city trying to get these last areas. They were
Alright,
by
cool.
themselves originally.
Oh, nice. Well done.
Outstanding. I'm heading over to Slimo.
Oh, yeah.
Dinosaurs with
Augmented
lasers.
Dictator Games, Mud's outfits for the win. I had that, and then I think I gave it away or something, but I want to pick up Mud's outfit.
You did. I believe you gave it away during the 5th year anniversary for the costume
nice. Well,
contest.
Anyway, yeah, I think that is a cool jacket. I like it.
I'm partial to the Ferengi Trader jacket.
Ooh, that jacket is cool too, and the Grand Negus jacket
Yes.
is deluxe.
Yeah, I have the Grand Negus jacket on my Ferengi.
So
Awesome.
again,
Are you in our Ferengi fleet?
Yeah. Yep.
Very nice.
yep. So again, trick-or-treaters, I'll take uniforms and whatnot. Bring them to me. Really, I moved.
Oh yeah, do you guys
There
have
are
any
some
special? Oh, go
Harry
ahead,
Mudd
Kat.
fans in chat.
Rainn Wilson. I tell you what, I enjoy him as Harry Mudd.
I thought he did a good job.
I agree. I enjoyed. I as much as that episode, part of it I was like, but him in it, it made it.
I love both of the episodes that he's in.
I do too. Well,
Right.
I like any episode with Lorca.
Dinos up, guys! Let's get some meat.
All right, I forget where I'm going.
You mean you like Dorka?
Uh-huh.
Is that what his groupies are called? Dorcas?
Well, no, she
No.
loves Maynard. How can
Dorka
you
for
not?
Lorca?
How can you not love Maynard?
didn't say
Hashtag
it.
Dorca for Lorca.
Dorka for Lorca. That's the
what
new
I said
hashtag.
right there.
You know what? This has been an outstanding show. We've already talked about why we need a mascot for Starfleet Academy. We need a fight song for the Academy, and now it's Dorka for Lorca. So, Sano Skywright said, "Watch out, say Mudd's name too much, and Kenna will appear." So Kenna is a Harry Mudd fan.
I wouldn't call her a fan per se.
What would you call her? Obsessed?
An Office fan.
What's the opposite of someone like that?
Like she loathes Harry Mudd.
Oh, she loathes him.
She very much connects Harry Mudd to the '60s portrayal of Harry Mudd, to the misogynistic.
Okay, well,
so,
she has a valid point. I support Kenna in this.
Yeah, she very much wishes they would just go away from that character.
Okay, but the outfit in game though is kind of cool.
Yes.
Subtracting all of that other stuff, yes, I totally support what she's saying there.
So we're about halfway done here, killing our dino. How the rest of you guys doing?
Oh, I think we're all in the same. No.
Oh, we're all in the city.
Well, I'm heading to
No,
the
I'm-
outskirts because that
no,
that dino's still alive.
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
Yeah, we got the one out here. Oh, I missed the transporter pad.
Whoops.
Too busy thinking of Harry Mudd's outfit.
Who said they wanted disco mirror outfits? Every day I want that Emperor outfit, that Emperor Giorgio.
I want
wears.
the- I want-
So good.
I want the spinner killer that she
Oh, yeah.
used.
Oh,
That weapon I
that is
want.
so cool. I want that and all the Klingon outfits.
The I love Burnham's Mirror Universe.
Oh,
hers is cool.
yes.
Yeah, I really that slant, like the slant armor, like so cool.
I went
Alright.
through.
Well, the
And
dino's
Philly-
down in the city. How you guys doing in the other areas?
Oh, it's almost dead.
Oh, all right. Well,
All right,
get
so
down
so
there.
give us Empress Georgiou, give us Burnham, give us Killy's mirror, and give me the emote that says "rip out your tongue and use it to lick my boot."
That's such
So
a great
good.
line.
That was
So good.
beautiful.
I love all those episodes. I know some people just don't like Discovery, but I'm sorry. Tilly and Lorca make that show.
I'm gonna say something controversial. Discovery is turning into my favorite Star Trek.
That
Ooh.
dude.
Blasphemy.
Yeah,
What?
Look, I grew up. I was 6 years old, and I watched the premiere of The Next Generation with my family, and I've been a Star Trek fan ever since. And I love Deep Space Nine. It's my favorite series overall. I mean, you know, TNG has a special place in my heart, but DS9 is my favorite overall. And Discovery is slowly but surely turning into my favorite Star Trek show.
Well, I love it. I mean, I've watched it countless times, and there's something going on with my Samsung device that I can't actually watch it anymore, so I'm kind of annoyed with it, but I watched it. I love it.
So one run through there has already earned me 10,476.
What?
Yeah, one run. That's one run. So
Yeah, I got 11,000.
Yeah, that's outstanding. Are we up to doing a second run through it? Because
I
we
am,
went
but
through
I
that.
Yeah.
We
I
ran
might
that.
change characters though,
Okay.
so I can do
So
it on
let's
someone
go
else.
ahead and do our second giveaway. We'll do that now. Then we'll do another run through, and I think by
Okay.
that time we'll be ready to close out the show. So our second winner of the Accelerated Training Officer Pack code is congratulations, Phoenix Blue Zero.
Ooh,
Congratulations, man.
Congratulations, you have won a Accelerated Officer Training Pack code. I do need to get your in-game ad handle, so if you click on Priority One, hit the whisper key, and give me that, I will very much appreciate that. We'll give away one more of those before the end of the show. And again, if you've already won one, don't fret. We'll get you a nice alternative substitute prize. And I think I already know what it is. It is a date with Sally. That's right, the one and only, the retountable, her own gravity well, Sally Struthers. Yeah, she needs a date. And I can tell you, your meal will consist of bacon. Bacon. So,
is anyone on KDF that can invite me to a team?
all right.
I'm gonna K up in game.
So we've got about another minute before this goes down. So I'm going to get my last thing in here for this. Let me... And then I'm going to put my phrase in there. All right. So it's all ready. Where do we want to go? Because we got to get the transporters. I want to head back out to the outskirts myself. So we'll run the outskirts.
Is that where I am? Oh yeah, I'm at the outskirts.
Draco says, unpopular opinion, Enterprise has grown on him more and more every year. It stems from my Quantum Leap love obsession with Scott Bakula. Love the episodes of Enterprise he did with Gene Stockwell.
Alright, I can deal with Enterprise as long as I don't have to listen to the theme.
Enterprise. What I love about Enterprise is that, just like any other Star Trek series, but more so Enterprise, it just gets better and better as the show goes on. And seasons 3 and 4 are actually really good. And season 4, in my opinion, barring the first 2 episodes, wrapping up the Temporal Cold War arc, and the finale episode that was just terrible in general.
Agreed.
I think season 4 is actually one of the best seasons of Star Trek ever.
So
yeah, it was difficult. It was a long road getting from here to here. You know, it's been a long time.
RIKERS, no.
Since our
Wow.
I did it in my captain's log, so it's already been done tonight. So, you know. I have said this before, you know, when Enterprise first came out, I was really not a fan of it. But I have gone back, and especially Netflix, I can watch it on. And yes, someone said, you know, skip intro, which, yeah, that is my favorite button, especially with Enterprise, so I don't have to listen to Faith of the Heart. But yeah, Enterprise has grown on me. The 4th season is really good. And yes, their mirror episodes, the 2-parter, I like those 2 episodes.
So good.
I don't know what it is. Every series, you know, you had TOS, you had DS9, you had Enterprise that did mirror. Those are like some of the best episodes ever, because to me it's, you know, the antithesis of what the Federation stands for. And it's it's refreshing.
And what was great is that Discovery really took that theme and like pushed it forward, because it showed them what they were becoming through the Klingon War. And that's, you know, that's what you want any great sci-fi to do, is like the what if. And it really put a whole big what if on, you know, well, what if the Federation continues these tactics in the Klingon War? Well, you're going to end up like the Mirror Universe Terran Empire, and that's bad.
And where Deep Space Nine showed the Terran Empire falling against the Alliance and becoming subjugated and slaves. You know, the results of what amounts to be, you know, evilness and whatnot. So I always loved the mirror episodes on Deep Space Nine. Oh, the scientists are flying again.
I hate all of you in Twitch chat singing this song right now.
That's why I'm playing the game. I ain't trying to look at Twitch chat too much. Do you realize, you know, we have the ban button, so you know, or the timeout button there, so.
All right, guys, all
Some
together
of
now.
yous.
It's been a
No,
long road.
no. RIKERS.
Getting from
Wow, look
there
at the time.
to
Look at the
here.
time.
Wow.
I gotta
It's
go.
been a long time.
Oh, my ears, no.
Oh my gosh, that's brutal, man. I'm gonna have nightmares about that as soon as I go to bed.
Thanks for the backup, guys. Great
I-
vocals.
I can't go to bed now. I just can't.
I will never support
it-
singing that song.
It affected you that much, eh?
Someone's waiting in the background.
How? Oh, jeez.
Oh my god.
Oh, who's doing that? No.
RIKERS.
Oh, yeah, right, like it's me.
No.
No, it's
Oh, it's him?
It was Winters.
Winters, stop! You're killing my ears. They're bleeding.
That
And
was
you know what
amazing.
the worst part is we'll talk to him. You can hear in the background he's watching the show, and it's like really.
And eating Pringles.
Yeah, Pringles.
Did you bring enough for everyone?
He better. Or was it Doritos? It was something that one night he
That's
was just.
Pringles, I
Oh, he
think.
was chopping down. RIKERS, come respawn me, Captain Jetty. Captain Jetty, I have 12 Jennas. Revive me, I have fallen.
Stay down, you're better
Where
that
are
way.
you? I was right next to you.
I'm next to one of the artillery points. I've fallen and I can't get up. Oh, hang on. You know why I've fallen? We haven't done it. You know what? You know who I'm blaming? Hashtag blame Alex for dying.
Blame Alex.
That's right. And everyone's running around and no one... Yeah, Captain Jenny's right there. Right there. Runs right past me. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna respawn.
Aw, no one came to save you. That's sad.
Hang on, I'm close to you guys. Thank you, Kat, for...
We're in the park.
I've respawned, I'm in. Oh. So, if Captain Jenny wins something tonight, Captain Jenny's not getting it for letting me, die.
Now I'm hungry for chocolate.
Oh my god, y'all. I bought Halloween candy at the grocery store today. I probably should not have done that
Oh,
because
no.
I want to go and eat it all right now.
Oh, I thought you said you ate them already.
No, I haven't opened
RIKERS.
it. The minute I open it, we'll be in big trouble.
RIKERS,
Hey,
don't say
You know
something
what?
like that to cats.
If you're a love of chocolate, you know what? It may not last by the time you get home.
But that's you don't say that to a lady. I wouldn't even say that to my wife. I'd get some evil stare.
What? Shoot, chocolate lovers they love each other, man. They go right for the good stuff.
I got evil stare when she asked, "Do you want my hair up or down for the wedding?" I said, "Babe, any way you wear it's going to be great."
That's just because the way you presented yourself.
I was trying to remain neutral as not to get into trouble, but it didn't work. She wanted an answer.
See, told you.
That's a no-win.
Timothy is tempted to go get
Maru.
Yeah, that was a Kobayashi Maru, and I did the best way to get out of it. Not answer, be unequivocal, and just, try to change the subject. So, Timothy's gonna go get some candy now because of you, Cat.
Well, I got Hershey miniatures, the family pack, and then I got the Snickers pack because who doesn't love Snickers?
We talked about Enterprise and the show and all that. There are some books that were made, and one of them is called the Kobayashi Maru. And it leads into a two-part book about the Earth-Romulan War. Now, those were some really interesting books, and they also lead into the forming of the Federation. So, if you're not a big Enterprise fan, but you love reading Star Trek books, I would strongly suggest that you might want to look at some of the Enterprise books, because they are very good.
Is Captain Archer involved?
Yeah, he's in the book, because, the first one, the one I've read is... It's the prelude right before the Earth-Romulan War, and they kind of give a backstory of the Kobayashi Maru and the whole premise of it, and it's pretty interesting. And then the next two books of the series is the Earth-Romulan War with the coalition of planets.
That sounds interesting.
It is. It really is. There's a few parts that get a little long, especially when you're talking with the Vulcans. What the heck was that? Oh! Shadow Fox Intruder Alert! We have been boarded by 47 Borg. It looks like we have just been raided.
What?
Yeah! From the Fox Den family, raiding our channel. Well, welcome to all of them. Why the heck are cover shields in front of me? Oh, welcome.
Know how bad you are.
Yeah.
Welcome, Shadowfax people.
Yeah, welcome. Welcome to the Priority One Armada. Yeah. I set that alert up and never thought I would hear it.
Oh, well, you guys are welcome to join us on Dyson Ground.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Yeah, we're Dyson Ground, man. We are earning tons of dilithium. We just did our first run. Many of us earned between 10 and 11,000 dilithium yum-yums. We're slagging the crap out of the Voth. We're taking out the dinosaurs. My good friend Slag's got the barbecue truck above the Dyson Ground Battlezone. He is ready to smoke some meat. People still do. Dilithium Weekend. This is the greatest place to earn dilithium is Dyson Ground. So...
Yeah, last night we ran this, and I was running it with Winters. I think Winters said he got 20,000 lithium from what we did last night.
Yeah, you do quick 3 runs through this, and you're going to pick up 28, 30 plus thousand. I mean, and it's fun. And you're picking up the Dyson marks and the cyber, everything here. So definitely do it. But yeah, welcome to you all. It's not dead on Dilithium Weekend, not when Priority One. Our channel, our rule is when it's Dilithium Weekend, we head here for our away mission. So definitely come and join us. I think we've got a couple instances going right now. All right. So yeah, like I said, read the books on the Enterprise. If you're not big on the show, read some of those books because they are very interesting. And we're actually, for you guys who are joining us, we have one more giveaway we're doing. It's going to be here in a little bit. We're giving away Accelerate Officer Training Pack codes. So we'll have a keyword you can put in the Twitch chat and have a chance to win that. We'll do that as soon as we finish up this run of Dyson Ground Battlezone. Yeah, watch orbital bombardments, man. Danger close on those.
And I got faith.
RIKERS!
Oh gosh, really, dude? You're gonna do that?
You're driving me to drink, man.
Don't sing it too well, or else Twitch will shut off the audio because it's copyrighted.
What?
I mean,
got
any
faith
version.
with the heart.
Oh, no.
God, RIKERS.
I actually thought that was pretty good.
You
What
know,
up, West Compton?
oh
But
shoot, man, I'm definitely going the wrong way
no.
here. This way.
I'm following you.
5+ years doing this and I still can't remember the directionals.
I
Arg.
get lost down here all the time.
You know, yeah, RIKERS, don't give Kat a reason to drink, you know, really.
But she's fun when she drinks.
We're all fun when we drink. But we're not drinking.
Cat
Speak for
is.
yourself. I am.
See, I told you.
I know you are. I'm staying sober tonight.
Oh,
That's your
sad
fault.
face.
Yeah, I know.
What's wrong with you?
Well, yeah, to be honest with you, I'm just not feeling it after like everything today. So, catch me when I've actually had a sleep and a day off, and get caught up. Oh no! Medical nanite! Medical nanite!
Die.
This, and that.
And everything.
Whatever it's gonna do. Yeah. Fire everything. There, I'll bring some more of me out. Thank you. Ah.
I know, isn't she? Cat is always fun.
She is.
Who said that?
Shrimps play if I have 2/5 of whiskey since like 6 p.m. Still not enough. Well, I don't know about that, man.
Oh, well, you should just have some more then.
Yeah, you should. Drink up.
Alright, Panda, I'm following you because I don't know where I'm going at this point. Like, where are we again?
We're killing things, Kat. That's what we do on
Well,
the show.
I got that part down, jeez. You know you can set your ground weapons to auto fire.
Hey! Don't give me that, man. I have to have a reason to push buttons in this game, you know.
Ooh, what's this button do?
One would think I would also use my.
Intellect.
No, I use my gambling
Your
device in here.
Superior
Like what?
intellect.
Yes, because I'm Khan, you know. And I'm the Ricardo Montalban Khan because he's the coolest Khan in the world.
Oh, he
Is
really
there another one? I don't think there's another one.
Okay, some of us are Benedict Cumberbatch fans around here.
That's right.
But as a con, though, I'm like, not so much.
Oh, you sold that one.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm sorry, Ricardo Montalban was the best con ever.
Actually, Kirk was the best con when he yelled. Yelled it.
Khan!
God!
Spock was a good understudy. He was
Oh, I
decent.
forgot about that. That's right.
My gosh. Dinosaurs with lasers in their eyes.
Freaking lasers.
Freaking
Yes.
lasers.
Fire the lasers! Fraulein Berbishna. That's a movie. That's a series I haven't watched in a while. The Austin Powers series. I gotta get back to that.
Everyone should watch Highlander. There can be only one.
Except when they had a TV series, then there could be two.
Okay, yeah, okay. Unless you're in the McLeod family.
Unless you're in the McLeod family. Can we all just agree that Highlander 2: The Quickening was just terrible?
Oh no! Yes, absolutely. Pretty much any of those.
They go back to
movies
their
were
home
terrible.
planet, and you find out they're aliens or something.
No, don't ruin it for me. Come on.
Oh, you've never seen it? I'm
no,
so sorry.
No, I absolutely have. It's all horrible. I
So
told
James,
you,
go ahead, Kat.
anything with Adrian Paul, I probably watched it.
Oh, Adrian Paul's not in it. It's Christopher Lambert and.
See, I was following you
Connery.
this time.
He's one of my favorite actors.
Okay. What was you saying, Rikers? What am I supposed to see?
Did you tell anyone about our friends over at Zed Films about what they're going on with the projects of getting everyone together to do like a special show?
I haven't, because I don't have all the details on it, and I don't want to give out wrong information.
Blasphemy.
When did I see that? This morning? Or was it last night? I really don't remember much. Oh, I'm gonna die again. Shnikes!
What's your name?
Fire
What's
the
your
everything!
name?
Fire
What's
the
your name?
everything! God, where is Alex? He's supposed to... There, I'm down. Like the 4th time. Seriously. Now everyone's coming in the center. We'll see if someone... Ah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate it. Thank you too, Captain Gen A. I'm gonna buy my 13th Gen A.
Well, now you keep dying. Now I'm just like I'm keeping one eye on you and one eye on the dinosaurs.
Well, that's the way you should be doing it, you know. If the Twitch streamer dies and can't go on, then it's not much of a Twitch stream.
Why does he need a babysitter? Are you getting paid for that work?
I don't get paid for anything.
I'm not talking about you.
Oh, why do I need a babysitter?
No, why do you need the babysit for him? And if you are, why aren't you getting paid?
Because he has the honor of being on this show and given a 2x2 janitor closet that's got tardigrade poo in it now.
Yeah, it's the tardigrade poo.
Yeah, that's high quality fertilizer.
It gives you
I was just gonna say that is some high quality stuff.
Yeah, it's still got mycelium spores in it.
It makes you sparkle.
Yeah,
you know,
God, better call Cat.
Hey, what do you mean I need an import permit for my tardigrade poo?
Just don't dump it into Lake Priority One, or we'll have a dome put over us by the EPA.
How much do you know? Just think about it. I bet if you injected some tardigrade spore poo into the dilithium chamber, you could probably get a few extra warp points out of that, if you know what I mean.
You know, I'm glad Elijah's not listening, but Winters is, man. Like I said, thank you for joining us on the final episode of this show, because we're done for. We only, when we can talk about tardigrade poo, the fight song of Starfleet Academy, its mascot, and everything else, that is the way we're doing things.
I'm dying. Oh my god.
There's a tardigrade right there.
Quick. Somebody get a baggie.
Oh, man. This, let's see, how much we got left here? Oh, the park, man. The park definitely needs some help. We're in Instance 3, but I know there's some folks in Instance 2, so try to jump in wherever you can and join us.
By the way, the Dyson's park has a curb your tardigrade policy.
Yes, use your tardigrade poo bags.
Oh my gosh. And for those of you, that's Tony from the Priority One podcast with us tonight.
Also known as Anthony on the show.
Anthony, yes.
I'm
see,
sorry.
we didn't have the right name. Oh yeah,
well,
gosh.
Because I actually replaced Tony Hunter.
Okay.
So to in case he came back on the show at some point, to curb confusion, I'm Anthony.
Any other use of the word curb?
I know. I just use curb two different ways.
Okay, sorry, Anthony from the podcast.
Yeah, Augmented, we're not on Teams right now. I know everything's full. Just try your best. But like I said, this is Dilithium Central. Where am I at right now? I'm still earning lots of dilithium yum-yums. Come on, come on. And for those of you showing the show, Kat, let's just kind of go over it again on the September the 27th, which is in a couple weeks. October.
September.
Get your months right.
Gorn, otherwise known as Gorntember.
Gorntember. Yep. We've
All
got.
right, we need a new host. Let's go ahead. The hiring process has started. Please send in your applications to idon'tcare.com, and we'll.
No. So October 27th, we are having a Halloween competition on our channel. Everyone, you don't have to be part of Priority One. You can be anyone. Come join us. We're giving away some great prizes, including Zen codes. First prize is getting a $20 art card or 20 Zen, 2,000 Zen, and some other additional great prizes. Second place is getting a $10 art card or 1,000 Zen and some great prizes, and a third. The category is villain.
Best sci-fi villain.
Sci-fi villain. Yes, thank you
Yeah.
for the clarification. So we'll be doing that
Yeah.
on the show starting at 8 p.m. Central on October 27th. And the host of the show, we will be in our dressing up in Rocky Horror Picture, Dr. Frankenfurter.
I just
Furter.
wanna-
Could you please go watch the movie?
Yeah.
I will again. Thank you, Kat.
Also, a big props for people on Twitch. One of the members said that, by the way, slightly off topic, but you folks do a great job of trying to get info to us about the game. I really hope that the devs and GMs listens to your suggestions. We thank you for that. Really do appreciate it. We work hard in trying to make sure we get that information right and out to you guys in a pretty fast fashion.
At least
You know what else is a good source of helpful hints about the game is Winter's Let's Play series.
Oh yes.
Or just Winters in general.
yeah.
Well, yeah, or if you get a chance to talk to Winters in game.
Yeah.
But also his Let's Play series is awesome.
Yeah.
He'll
And
do
even-
he'll do a let's play with you right in front of you. You just sit down and be quiet, don't say anything, he'll do it.
Someone says Con or crazy Sam Neill from Event Horizon. Yeah, I mean,
Oh, Event Horizon.
again, I was saying earlier, the Master from the original Doctor Who, greatest villain. Do it up, man. That would be a pretty winning costume right there.
You know, yeah, some of us are huge Doctor Who fans. If you came as the Master, the original, that would be pretty
Yeah,
awesome.
not the Missy one.
Oh, okay, but I like Missy.
Yeah, she's okay.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
or Cyberman, you know, or a Dalek if you could even do that in game.
If someone came as a Dalek in game, that would be
Oh
the
my
winner.
God, that would be awesome.
That would be like, yeah, that's an auto win right there, because the fact somehow they're getting around all the costume limitations to have that, that'd be a dev. It'd be a dev. They'd just do it to win.
All right, we're not gonna run this again, right?
No, this is our last run for the night, and then we're gonna do that third giveaway, and we'll close out the show. Exactly. All right. Kill these things. So Anthony, you guys broadcast live. Tell us about the podcast. I mean, we got some new folks in. Tell them a little bit about how you guys do the podcast.
So the podcast has been running, if anybody doesn't know, for almost since the game launched. And every Tuesday night at around 11 p.m. Eastern time, we record several segments of the podcast live on Facebook. And so you guys can join us. We're right after another Roddenberry Star Trek Podcast Mission Log. They do a live show on Tuesdays as well from 10 to 11. So we try to pick up right after them. They usually have a special guest on, and they do a deep dive with whoever they're talking with. They've had lots of interesting Trek affiliated people Doug Drexler, Larry Nemechek, a lot of really great people who know a lot about Star Trek. Or what they'll do is they'll go the science route, and they'll have some people who just know a lot about science and how that relates to Star Trek and whatnot. So we record every Tuesday night at around 11, and you can join us for our Tuesday night shenanigans. And then our show releases on Fridays, and you can subscribe, using your favorite podcast feed. And yeah.
I like it because we can see it when you are talking.
Oh, on Tuesday nights, yeah.
Yeah.
You can see them. They use the webcams.
Yeah. They do use the webcams.
Nice.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah,
That's
half the time they don't even dress up. They're just like half naked.
No.
RIKERS.
What?
Wow.
And they
Really
switch.
taking it to like the wrong
they're
level.
switching it around.
No,
Gotta look at some hairy chest. Come on. No.
Pretty sure Kenneth would object to that
Yeah.
description.
I wasn't talking to
I
her.
object to it just on principle, man.
I
Okay, well,
object to
anyway,
it.
Tuesday nights, it's super. I try and tune in, although sometimes I can't last the whole show and fall asleep. But
Sometimes I can't last the whole show.
Hold it, you're on the show.
And after we record the live part for the podcast, we then record our on-screen for our Patreon. So I'm usually up until 2:00 in the morning.
Wow.
wow. Well, as a Patreon supporter, I appreciate it.
Well, good. I'm glad you enjoy the content. So
I do.
I very much enjoy talking about Star Trek because, again, like, we don't get paid. We're all volunteers here. So so it's a lot of fun just to be able to talk about Star Trek and then hear what people have, like their opinions and responses to what I'm talking about. So that's always fun.
Nice.
So yeah, definitely go out and listen to them. We have, I believe, the link to their information in the Twitch panel. If not, head over to Priority One Armada, which I know that link's in there, and make sure you get that podcast. And then for us, we're on every Saturday, Priority One Armada Live, the official fleet of the Priority One podcast. We do our Twitch every Saturday, 8 p.m. Central, here on the channel. So join in. We do giveaways, and we play a game. We do this sort of thing. We get lost. We die.
Well, you die. We play. You die.
Hey, I'm not the only one that dies. Winters is on. He dies quite a bit too.
I die all the time.
Yeah, Cat dies all the time.
Actually, I'll tell you what. Part of my auditioning process for the podcast was I had to fight in a PvP match against Winters.
Oh no!
Ground our space.
It was space, and I'm not. And I'm not joking. And I'll tell you what. I had just gotten, literally the week before, I was lucky enough to get the Universe class ship. So I was like in the middle of outfitting that and getting the build right on that. And I had to fight him in his Defiant.
Oh yeah, the Wolverine.
Yeah, the Wolverine.
That thing is deadly.
You were set up.
It was, and all the while, Elijah and another producer, Elliot, were just standing by watching in the game,
Laughing at you the entire way.
No, I don't know. It was just like they wanted to make sure I knew what I was talking about with the show, because I actually write the Star Trek Online news segment every week, and Elijah and I and occasionally Winters will go over it, and so they just wanted to make sure that I knew what I was talking about.
Nice.
Now, do you know what you're talking about?
Occasionally, yes.
So
Okay, I just
against
had to make sure.
Winters, you got to bring a science ship with tractor beams and whatnot, and just snare him, not let him go. That's...
So
He said he had his Universe class. That thing is just gigantic.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and so thankfully it just has so much health, and even when it has that trait, or is it the trait or the console? I think it's the trait where when it drops below a certain amount of health, it literally goes into like protective mode and just like gains another like 50,000 health or something for a limited time. So, and then that allows you to heal back up. So, And I had just put a new, I forget what the ability is, but because right now I'm in the Walker class, leveling up that trait. So
Not jealous at all.
Do you have the Walker class, or do you have the Walker Texas Ranger class?
I have the Walker, Johnny class.
Okay. The Walker Texas Ranger class, that one has Chuck Norris on the front of it, and it never loses. In fact,
No,
the moment you come to that ship,
Special edition.
Yeah, special edition.
That was one of the commercials that we had on the show.
No. That was the giveaway we were doing. We gave that ship away during our 5-year anniversary on Twitch, and I called it the Walker Texas Ranger class. Yeah.
All right, well,
You
I
can
feel
see all
like
these exciting names that come up with, it's real exciting.
I feel like you could do a Walker Texas Ranger class commercial, in honor of your ship.
Okay, I'll do that if you do an attorney one and use the word shyster, okay?
Okay, but I don't
trade.
agree to using that term.
You know what? There's a lot of people in the Twitch chat right now saying they can pretty much take the Wolverine down. So, we got some challengers to the CNC?
Goose, slap duel.
Yeah, I'm seeing it right now. Timothy says my universe class would wreck the Wolverine using competitive engines. So yeah.
The gauntlet has been thrown.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, well, we'll let Winters deal with you guys.
Yeah. Such insolence that we are allowing our Twitch chat tonight against the CNC.
He'll deal with you guys after he gets done dealing with us after the show.
Because believe you me, I'm not a fan of taking on the Wolverine myself.
I'm like, nope, not gonna do it.
I had I forget what the ability is, but I had I had some AOE that I kept throwing on him, and it just happened to be enough to like keep the pressure on him.
Nice.
Man. Wow. Well, that's impressive because, yep, I'm not normally gonna do that.
Yeah, he's got a very scary ship there. All right.
Oh, wow, we already finished. I thought we still had one left.
Yeah, you
Nope,
know what?
we're good.
I never got the in-game hand handle for the second winner of our thing. They never sent me.
Wasn't that
That's
Phoenix?
all right. It's Phoenix Blue. I think we
Phoenix
already
Blue?
have it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Perfect. All right, so let me do this here. All right, make sure I got this set up correctly here. All right, so our third accelerated officer training pack code. What's wrong?
I just realized I forgot to turn in the mission the first time and pick up the second time.
No.
So I just did it twice in a row with only actually getting it once.
All right.
Well, that's a bummer. But you got terrible. Some dilithium,
some goods. In fact, I ended the night out myself with, if I do the math, 13,000 plus 8,000, so 22,000, 21,000. Yeah, 21,220 for 2 runs.
Don't ask me, I don't do numbers.
Yeah, I'm not at work right now, so numbers are not my thing. All right, so we're going to give away that last one, so you're going to put this in the Twitch chat now. Mycelium Spore.
Oh, wow.
Really? Mycelium? You're making people
Mycelium Spore.
I thought the tardigrade was bad enough.
Yeah.
All they got to do is copy and paste
it.
All right, fine, people.
You won this battle.
Fine. But come on, spell mycelium spore correctly.
Copy and paste. Well, if they don't, well, guess what? They won't be entered in. You can put it in an uppercase, lowercase, sideway case, Age of Discovery case, but don't put the Batman symbol on it because it's not going to work.
Stop with your damn logic, you green-blooded Vulcan.
That's right. Let's finish
Fancy
off.
mushrooms. Yes.
Oh my god.
That is amazing.
Please, I hope that person wins.
Nightweb.
Well, they're not gonna because they didn't type in mycelium spores.
No, he did. He did up above it.
Okay.
So
Nightweb for the win.
Oh my
god.
that is
Yes.
fantastic.
Nice.
Spores.
Dude, you know
I
me,
feel
man.
like
Dude.
those are in the organic section of the grocery.
I was gonna originally just do spore, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna do the mycelium. Put that at the beginning because I want to make, people have to work for it. They have to work for our giveaways. So, all right, that's gonna do it for this episode of Priority One Armada Live, our 63rd episode. Next week, Winters is going to be back in the streaming seat, and joining him is going to be Jason. As with every show, we'll be talking about the latest news from Star Trek Online and the Priority One Armada. Plus, we may have a special giveaway, so you don't want to miss next week's show.
And we love hanging out with players from all over the world. So why don't you come join, or why don't you come join and chat, or why don't you just come and chat with us? That sounds a lot better, doesn't it, guys? In-game by joining the Priority One chat channel. Simply click the STO in-game chat box and type /channel_join space Priority One and then hit the enter key.
Sorry, I was dying. If you're looking for a friendly and helpful community to join in Star Trek Online, then come join Priority One Armada by simply heading over to PriorityOneArmada.com and sign up today. We have Federation and KDF fleets on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation.
Okay, switching hats here. Don't miss a thing in the world of Star Trek. Catch all the latest news regarding the Star Trek Multiverse on Priority One, a Roddenberry Star Trek podcast. Get a new episode every Friday by pointing your favorite podcast app to feeds.priorityonepodcast.com.
You sounded like that head pig in Pigs in Space just now.
Really? I was really
Yeah.
trying to go, welcome to Movie Phone.
Oh no, I mean it
Yeah, you fell
way,
flat,
way
man.
more Muppety.
Yeah,
than
I'm
that.
sorry, man. That's a Maynard Dorca
Wah,
moment you just
wah.
did. Maynard all the way.
With the chin and everything.
That's right.
I mean, I totally envisioned the chin like the whole time.
Yeah, I did too.
But anyway.
guys, how you doing, guys?
No. Okay. Anyway, if you want to be notified of our next live stream, because, this one's going so well, then follow our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/PriorityOne, because you never know when we'll have another giveaway. And you can catch up on our past live streams by going to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/user/P1 Network. All one word. Sorry. Wow, I had to take a breath between. That was a lot.
Wow, we definitely need some pointers. 63 episodes, and we are still, train wreck. And
For
Wangish,
sure.
there won't be a commercial because I won't be on the show next week. So if you missed the commercial earlier, I'm sorry, and I'm not repeating that commercial because it was long, very long.
Do it, do it, do it.
No, I'm
Come
not.
on, everyone in Twitch. Say, do it, do it, do it. Encore presentation.
Oh, really?
God, no.
I
Oh,
think we're
Oh
good.
God! All right, hang on. I'll do it one more time.
Oh boy.
God.
there we go.
Hang on, I gotta take a drink first and not
Thanks,
water.
Twitch, for backing me up. Thank you, thank you.
Oh God, this is. I'm gonna hate this.
Oh, even Jason Smith is backing me up. There we go. Oh, now power's in the field.
Yep. Episode. All right. Episode 63 of Priority One Armada Live is brought to you by Microsoft Windows 25th Century, who reminds you that your password has to at least be 50 numerals and 3 words, such as 17346732147 Charlie, 32789777643 Tango, 732 Victor, 731178888, 732476789764376 Lock. Access denied. Incorrect password. So, and that is on spot, man. That entire code done the correct way. I was definitely a pogo on that one for that commercial
I love
tonight.
you, Twitch. Thank you, Twitch, for backing me up. I love you.
All right, so that's the stupid commercial and our unofficial official sponsor of episode 63 of Priority One Armada Live. Anytime I'm on the show, you get something that dumb. So let's go ahead and give away that last
Keep it in your dream bank.
giveaway.
That's what you got to do.
Give it away here. Let's see. We're gonna roll the dice on that one, and the winner is Gorgia Draco 1479. Congratulations, you've just
Congrats,
won
man.
an accelerated officer training thing, whatever it is. I can never
Training pack.
training pack code. So I need you to get me your in-game ad handle. Let's see. Yeah, click on Priority One, send me a whisper with your in-game ad handle, and I will get that out to you unless I can do it here. Send message. Nope, that's not going to work. You know, you think he typed thank you in. So hang on, I'm gonna find it. Oh, there it is. Whisper. You guys make some radio.
Making
Some
radio.
I'm like,
Live on Sirius XM. We get the new banjo channel, performed by James himself, playing the favorites of all your favorite banjo songs. Like, come on,
What?
fill in the blanks.
No.
What?
Klingon
Dueling?
deliverance. Klingon deliverance.
Dueling banjos?
Dueling mechleths. Dueling batleths. Dueling
I left-
mechleths.
I left my heart at the Ketha province.
That's a low one.
Banjo, Bajoran kazoo. Okay. All right. I want to say a very special thanks to the entire Priority One Armada staff that participated in bringing tonight's show. I also want to say a big thank you to Anthony and Elijah from the podcast for joining us. Elijah left earlier. Anthony, you endured over 2 hours with us tonight. As a special gift, I have decided to grant you amnesty and pardon and release you from your 2x2 janitor closet with the tardigrade poo. I'm going to allow you to leave my ship, but if you ever come back aboard, you're a dead man. Simple as that. You're a dead doff. You're a dead doff. So I am reclassifying you as human and not doff. So thank you for
it's a
joining
shame.
us.
This tardigrade poo really makes my skin smooth.
Yeah, we're not going back there. We're not going back to the fertilizer and whatnot.
Hints of lilac.
Yeah, an earthy, peaty aroma.
Wow. And then finally, a big thanks to all of our viewers and everyone who's joined us tonight. This has been a fantastic show, one that I always love doing and get the juices going. This is your show. We will always endeavor to give you the best entertaining content possible, even if we go completely off script and off the rails. So until next week, take care, live long and prosper. Good night and good hunting. Say good night, everybody.
Night, everyone. We'll
Good
see you
night.
next time.
Bye, y'all.